Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and tonight we are playing Pulp Cthulhu. As you can see, we are a few players down, but we are going to do our best to keep Peter on the edge of his toes through the leadership of Billy Bob. So with that, Peter, take it away.
Yes, it is Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible Session 11. And how about a recap?
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, so this is the last time we ever helped the Gorn.
I don't see why not. Why?
You were at the university coming up with plans to help Imelda Marcos.
Yep.
Go back to the national park to take over the site that you had been to, and Ethel and Luther were healed.
Yep.
At one point, Luther and Blake leave in an El Camino.
Yes.
And they have not been seen since. There was some discussion about turtle biology, and there was a heart-to-heart with Ethel and Special Agent Raphael Macchio.
It was cute. I almost cried.
Billy Bob again tried to get everybody to incorporate bikes into the plan that you were coming up with, but I don't know if that worked or not.
Yeah, an 80-mile-an-hour drive that takes 40 minutes. I don't think I'm taking a bike to get there.
No, I was going to put a bike in the back. That way we could park the Bronco on top of the trapdoor, and then I was just going to ride the bike back down to the main entrance with the rest of you guys.
Yeah, or we went with the other plan, which worked fantastically until it didn't.
You saw on the TV that Manuel Noriega is now Blake and Luther's wrestling manager.
Yep.
There was, you sent Luther to the cafeteria to get some tinfoil because you made tinfoil hats, because that stops the psychic energy. Yep. So at least, who doesn't have, let's see.
I don't have a tinfoil
Bonnie
hat.
is not wearing the tinfoil hat, right?
Yep.
You also got some body armor and
night vision goggles.
And night vision goggles.
Yep.
Melda Marcos mentioned the priestess of the crawling chaos was there.
Yep.
You headed into town and noticed that the district that you were in, that you had the gunfight and they blew up Pinochet's, was under attack, and you saw some T-34 tanks headed that way.
Duh.
You went into the national park. Bonnie drove over a couple of the guards, smashed through the gate. You went to campsite 42. Billy Bob and Special Agent Macchio waited there, and you and Ethel and Imelda Marcos made your way up the mountain into the main passage.
Yep.
Ethel, of course, complaining because she didn't anticipate she would be climbing or any kind of walking.
Went through a whole pack of cigarettes to get up there.
Yep. You entered the front area of the site. The Gorn didn't seem to be on alert or anything. Killed a couple of them playing cards. You managed to both link up. You found a room that had a pit in it. Something was moving down at the bottom. It was a huge flying earwig the size of a truck.
And it was ignoring us until someone shot it with a grenade launcher.
Yes, it was destroyed. Billy Bob did not dodge and jump into the pool of whatever to avoid being hit, because why would you do that? A second creature came off the wall and was destroyed. And after Special Agent had failed his sand roll for seeing the creature, he got the goop and stuff all in his hair, and that's when he lost it. And he put his damaged autographed mullet away and raged and ran out of the room, turning his turtle shell and smashing through doors. You followed him all the way to a bigger room that looked like the excavation site. It looked like there was some kind of temple or pyramid in here. There were some creatures that flew down, and that's when Bonnie blasted them and her gun jammed. Ethel took care of the remaining one. Special Agent had smashed what looked like skeletons. You, of course, entered the temple and faced the High Priestess, who Ethel blasted with her China Lake. The altar got destroyed. Then her eyes and the staff that had a black crystal in it glowed, and Bonnie's MP5 exploded. The rounds hit the ground and began to cook off and scatter all through the room. And that is where we will pick it up, as Bonnie has fallen unconscious.
Yep.
Billy Bob, you've taken damage. Ethel's fallen to the ground. Special agents on the ground. Blake, you were with the Fernandez cartel as they are headed out to the excavation site here at the National Park because they want to see what's going on. You know that the KGB, which had moved into the district where the Gorn were, there's a couple vehicles following you because they're curious to see what's up.
What kind of vehicle are we in?
You are in the El Camino.
El Camino still? Okay.
Yep.
And then who's in the vehicle with me?
Manuel Noriega, your manager.
And I would assume that Luther actually signed us up with him. And I am not taking too kindly to this.
Yeah, Luther says something about it's an old debt he has to repay, and this is, no big deal. We'll just take care of it, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So how much of my cut are you getting again, Manuel?
He just nods and says, "See."
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is such garbage. Hopefully, you're only getting a cut of the pesos that I'm paid. But if it's U.S. currency, hopefully I get 100%.
You go past the guard shack and notice that there are two guards here to the national park that are on the ground, and the gate has been busted. You drive into the site. You see a 1983 Ford Bronco 2 that is parked up on the grass.
What color is it?
It is green.
Oh, okay. Manuel, there was this old football player named O.J. Simpson who had a white one of those. Those are never a good sign.
See.
Looking around, do I see any of my buddies other than obviously this?
No, you don't. Another vehicle is falling behind you. It is another El Camino. Two other individuals get out of it. They are carrying SKS rifles.
I'm going to pull out the machete I had from before. That's been strapped to my lower leg this whole time.
Okay.
And I'm also going to make sure I have my pistol pulled out as well in case they get too close and try to stir up some problems.
Okay. So Manuel just, beckons them to come on and has them move ahead of you as you guys ascend up to the entrance to this excavation site.
Okay.
You walk in down some steps. You find two bodies of. You can clearly see lizard people who have been shot. They've been playing cards. You walk into like a main room, and at the very far end, there's some kind of pool.
Like a pool of water?
Yeah, but it looks real murky.
So almost like a pond or something?
Yeah.
Not a natural one though, like it's man-made.
Well, you've probably had landscaping done. You
Gotcha.
can tell that it's man-made. They're just trying to make it look natural.
Gotcha. Okay. So a bunch of bodies. I'm with Manuel walking down in here. Can I tell what killed these Gorn? Like gunshots?
Yeah, it was a gunshot. It's very signature of Bonnie's MP5.
Gotcha.
Let's see, 30 bullets through the torso must be a suicide.
He hung himself.
I don't know what I want to do. I want to check out the water. What is there anything in the water?
No, it just looks green.
Okay. And why did we come here?
So you came here because Imelda Marcos, part of the deal she made with Boris was she would help you and you would help her get rid of the Gorn that were in here because they are trying to summon some kind of creature or something, and she doesn't want that.
Okay. And so this descent, like there's a point to keep going further, like down south, like
Yeah, there's a couple doors, but there's a stairwell that goes down, and a couple of the guards that are with Manuel run in there, and then one of them comes back and they start yelling something and like beckoning you to come this way.
In Spanish, though.
Yes.
No comprende. No comprende. Learn English. Or sign language. Common gestures. So seeing them beckon me and probably are using hand gestures. I will go along with, and I will just keep my pistol drawn, and I'm holding my machete as well, and I'm just kind of going around ready to do what I got to do.
So hide in a box, Snake.
You enter this huge room. There are these torches on the wall for light, and it looks like some kind of pyramid is being excavated in here. It's enormous. There's a pile of bones in the room from look like skeletons, and there's 2-3 other some kind of winged creatures that are just basically a big puddle on the ground.
They don't look anything like the Gorn before.
No, these wing things don't. No. If you examine one of them, you notice they have no face.
Yeah, I pick at it with like the machete to like look at it. And, I don't like what I'm seeing. I will back up and just kind of follow the lead of some of these other guys, see what they're doing.
Okay. You hear some chanting, very similar to when you were down here before.
Okay.
It's in some kind of strange language. There's a boom it's kind of muted, and you can tell that it's come from like an entrance to this temple. And then you hear some more noises, and sounds like bullets. Sounds like somebody shooting a gun, like going off.
That's got to be Ethel. I actually start running to where I hear the sound coming from.
Okay, so you run into this room. There's a blown apart altar and some kind of fire that's just laying on the ground. There's a Gorn standing there in a robe that has been damaged, and it looks like this person has taken damage. They have a staff that's got a black crystal in it. But what you notice is that Billy Bob and Special Agent Machio and Ethel and Bonnie are all on the ground.
Do they look alive?
Billy Bob is moving around, yes.
Billy Bob, get your ass up. You're supposed to be my security detail. I'm not supposed to be yours. Get up. Bonnie, hold on.
What happened to my shirt? Bonnie's went ape shit. I don't know what my shirt did to her, but she's tore it all to hell.
Bonnie would never do that. Bonnie's a good girl. Bonnie, get up over here. I go over and nudge
Bonnie's
Bonnie.
Not getting up. Like, she didn't clean her damn gun or something, and it blew up in her hand.
If you want to make a first aid roll.
I will do that. I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't think I'm good at this. I don't think that's even a skill I've got. So let's see how bad this goes. 40%. I am not going to... Okay, I'm going to spend the luck to get under 30. I'm going to do 10 points of luck to help Bonnie's damn hand.
All right, so you quick give me a D4 roll.
All right. Ooh, I'll take 226. Hey, a 4. Is that good? That's bad, isn't it? You don't want to roll.
Bonnie, you get 4 HP back as you come to, as Blake is tending to your injury.
Giving her that mouth to mouth.
Bonnie, get up.
Oh, she's also wearing a tracksuit
A tracksuit.
that's been damaged.
Bonnie, I've never seen you so well put together. No, I'm just kidding.
Do I look Slavic now?
You look like you're ready to hit the gym. Let's get up now.
Wait, where'd the hussy go?
The who?
The person with the staff.
He's over there. He's been hit, but he's still doing something over there.
All right. Oh, I'm unarmed. I forgot.
Here, take my pistol. I got a machete. I'm good.
Okay. Thank you.
Billy Bob, what are you going to do?
I guess I'll scramble to my feet and look around.
Okay. Yeah, you see that the priestess is still there, kind of just looking at the group.
Has she done anything like at all to us? I can't even remember now.
You did see her eyes flash like and the crystal flash with some kind of fire right before the MP5 exploded.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll consider that hostile action and give her a round from the old shotgun.
Okay.
Don't blow off the desk. That's it. Kill the other dice. Assert dominance. That's a normal success.
Okay.
About how far away?
She's probably 15 yards away.
Okay, so 2. That's 9 damage.
All right. Is that your shotgun?
Yeah.
So yeah, you blast her with the shotgun. You can see that it's damaged some of her robe, and she bleeds some more. 2 of Manuel's personnel come in there with their SKS rifles and like slowly moving into the room. This is not what they were expecting. She, standing there with the staff, turns and moves the staff down in a line behind her to looks like just the air. And you can see something almost like you can hear a tearing noise and something sort of rips. And it looks like a curtain, and she kind of like pulls it back, and you can see there's still like some kind of whirling star, like lights and all kinds of different stuff like that start to fill the room.
Bonnie, what is going on?
Either
Don't
it's
like
a
this.
rave or it's something very bad. I suggest we deal with her quickly.
Yeah, I'll say bad. It's definitely
Okay.
bad.
So, what's your dex, Blake?
My dex?
Yeah. Dex score.
75.
Okay. All right. So, Bonnie, you're up. You have seen her kind of rip the air open, and these strange lights and stuff start to fill the room.
Oof. I still don't think I have a reasonable way of getting one, so I'm gonna shoot my new handy gun.
All right.
Let's see how this actually works, because it has a 3 next to it. Does that mean I can fire?
You can
3?
burst it to 3 shots, I think. Is what that
Burst 3? Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. My pistol is really low.
Yeah, don't shoot me. I'm behind you, by the way.
Okay, I'm a shoot.
You get penalized on the second and third if you do burst it, I think.
Yeah, that's a fail anyway. That's a 34, and I need 20. So, pew!
Yeah, you fire and it just like disappears into this blackness that is growing behind her. She turns around and begins to raise her hands up, and some kind of light comes from them and hits Ethel and Special Agent Machio, and slowly you can see it almost looks like their spirit or ghosts start to get up out of their bodies.
How far away is she from us?
She's 15 yards away.
Can I close the distance and just hack her with my machete?
You sure can.
Cartel style?
Yes.
All right. Oh, I don't think that's good enough. It's a brawl check, right?
Yeah.
Fighting brawl, yeah.
Oh, it is
so.
okay because I'm topped in that. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a regular success.
Okay.
Just make sure the machete's not going to have a malfunction roll you have to deal with.
All right, roll damage.
Yep, and this gets my damage bonus as well. So that is 7 points of damage from the machete.
Okay.
I'm aiming at one of those arms that's raised in the air.
Okay. Yeah, you hack at it, and blood just kind of rolls down her arm. She smiles at you and reaches out to give you a big kiss.
What the hell?
If you want to give, you can either fight back or dodge.
I'm going to dodge because I think I have a good chance of dodging it.
I think we know who the sub in this relationship is.
That's not me.
Shiny math rocks.
Hard success.
Damn your eyes.
I got extreme.
Oh, you suck.
0-1.
Oh my goodness.
0000001.
I should have just lobbed the arm off.
All right.
Bonnie, let your jealousy kick in. Let's do this.
Give me a D4 roll.
A D4. 1.
Okay. So you can feel sort of your essence kind of come out of you, and you can see the wounds on her body begin to heal, and she steps back.
Ooh. That was a bad idea.
Billy Bob.
What are you doing to my friends? And I'm going to start running toward her and pump the shotgun as I get there and give her another blast.
All right.
I'll kind of run off to where I don't catch Blake in the crossfire. And I got to go to back straight. This thing rolls forever. It's a normal success.
Give me you probably need to roll with a penalty die just because Blake is there.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
You're using a shotgun.
Yep.
Like, spread your legs, then you shoot the shotgun at the ground and let the pellets skid across the ground until they hit their target.
I rolled better on the penalty die than I did on the normal, so I guess we stick with the normal.
Yep.
Okay, so it's still just regular success.
All right.
That's a shame too. I rolled like a critical success. If that is 16 damage.
All right.
Yeah, you put them back in their bodies right now. You hear me?
So the wounds again, more wounds again begin to reappear, and she begins to bleed. Melda circles around and starts to run up and tries to reach up and grab the staff from her. And as soon as she grabs it, you can see that her body just starts to it looks like she's beginning to age, like right before your eyes. She's getting older and older and older. And it's like she's about to shrivel up. And the priestess just kind of smiles at her. The two other guys in the room with their SKS rifles are just kind of looking and not really sure if this is a good idea to shoot or run.
I yell out to them, shoot her ass!
Are you
Specify which
Are you intimidating them?
Yes.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Make sure you specify which her.
Percent.
Ooh.
Which is...
I think at this point, Josh, either of them getting shot might help us.
That is a hard success. Close to an extreme.
Okay.
Just hard.
Yeah. The plaid peeper has spoken, and they have to jump into action.
Love the fact that you chose that for your OnlyFans account name now.
Can dudes have OnlyFans accounts?
I don't see why not.
Okay, I've never checked out the site, so I don't know.
Well, you can identify as a woman if they won't let you have one.
I don't identify as a woman, though, so it wouldn't do me any good.
You can change every 5 minutes to what you identify as, apparently, so just go for it.
I don't think it works that way, Josh.
You can do whatever you want on the internet.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So one just fires again wildly into the growing darkness behind her, and the other one shoots and actually catches her shoulder, and you can see her start to bleed.
Oh, that was her favorite shoulder.
It was. As Imelda's just holding on, you can see she's like about to shrivel up to like a prune at this point. Her actual skin is falling off, and you can see her lizard scales. Bonnie.
What does the staff look like?
Like, as far as...
Does it have any... Is it jewel encrusted? Is there a gem on top? Is there a sigil of the dark gods on the top of it? Icon of sin?
On top of it.
A picture of the plaid peeper on taped to it?
Nope. Definitely not one of those.
So there we go. Artist rendition of the... See, and that's the dark energy coming from it.
Okay. I want to shoot the crystal thingy in the center of it.
Fantastic.
TPK. Listen, if we die, we're all dying together here. With a pistol.
Apparently, two people's spirits have already left their bodies. So.
Mine's working on it.
Yeah, I'm going to push that roll right there because that was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Now the handgun's going to end up blowing
Okay.
up.
I need a normal success, hard success, or extreme success for this shot.
I would have to say it'd be a hard success.
Okay, then. I will have to then spend...
You can't spend luck on a push roll.
Yeah, that's true. It's just normal success, sadly.
Give me a luck roll.
Oh, don't make me do that. That actually meets it. 54, 54.
You actually catch some of the staff and blast a piece of it off.
Oof.
But not the crystal itself.
Damn it.
So as she is standing there, just as you're around her, kind of like just grinning at the carnage that's happening, as Imelda Marcos is shriveling up and her human skin is just falling off of her. You can see the spirits of Special Agent and Ethel begin to walk, and they are walking now past you into the darkness. Blake.
I'm going to hack at the arm holding the staff with the machete.
All right.
It's a regular success.
All right.
For 8 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you cut a big chunk out of her arm, and you can see her arm she's barely holding on to it now. Imelda just kind of falls to the ground. Her skin has like shriveled off and is just like nothing. And she's now looking up like a shriveled up lizard.
Keep pressing, guys. Keep pressing. She's almost done.
I go into the front-leaning rest and start doing push-ups.
Not press-ups.
She is going to lean forward again to kiss you, Blake, since you're right there.
Is this love, Blake? Is this love?
Not love.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Would you like to roll for it?
Nope. My couch cushion's blocking my mouth, luckily.
What'd you get?
Oh, sorry, I had to roll, didn't I?
Yeah,
dodge.
you can do. You can dodge. Yeah.
I regular success.
Well, I got a hard success. If you use luck to make yours a hard success, you will negate it.
I'm too far away.
Okay.
Can I push my roll though?
Of course you can.
You know what? Let's do this.
When we die together.
I have to get under a 38 to have a hard success, so
All right.
a little bit less than a 50% chance here. So you know. Oh my flip!
39.
Regular success again.
Uh,
I got herpes, didn't I? Did I contract herpes from the lizard?
Again.
Salmonella.
Salamander.
So she reaches down and lays another one on you. Enough. This time she slips you the tongue.
And
So,
cops a feel while she's at it. I felt that
roll-
hand down there.
Roll 2d4.
Oh, jeez. 1, 3.
Is he aroused?
No.
Give me a power roll.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I don't think mine is the highest. It might just be a regular success. Where's my power? No, that is not. That is a fail.
So Blake, you drop your machete and fall to your knees. You feel very fatigued, weak, like almost after a wrestling workout.
Uh-oh.
Like all your energy is drained from you. She just kind of smiles at this.
She sucked me dry, not the way I hoped, guys.
Normally I like the sight of you on your knees, but not in this situation.
This is a rough one.
Billy Bob.
Yeah, I saw Bonnie trying to shoot the staff, so I'm going to try my hand at that. I'm going to kind of drop the shotgun and let it hang by the sling and pull out my sniper rifle.
Okay.
Ye old sling.
Yep. Go for the old Russian sniper rifle violence here. Yay, normal success.
All right. Roll damage.
What is the sniper? I haven't used it yet. Okay. Yeah, 7.
All right. Give me a luck roll.
Oh dear. Stop rolling, dice. Stop right there. No, no. Go back to the 1. Why did you do that? That's a success.
All right. You shoot it and you hit the crystal. A piece of it comes flying off and lands on the ground.
Does this crystal look like the crystal that Luther had before? Was his crystal black?
No, his crystal wasn't black, but it's a similar. It has there's similarities to it.
Okay.
And we remember we were told that black crystals are the ones which are well known, but a colorful one is super rare. Sadly, we don't have Luther to bang our crystals together and see if that does anything.
Right.
All right. She sees the piece hit the ground, and she was smiling and sort of enjoying this. Her demeanor changes, and she turns the staff and points it at you, Billy Bob.
Put my friends back in their bodies.
I will give you a dodge roll if you wish. More like a it's not really a dodge roll. It's diving for cover. As you can see, some kind of energy is building up in the staff.
Oh dear. My dodge sucks, for the record. Oh yeah, that's a fail.
Okay.
Can I sacrifice myself and put myself in the way of it?
That's not necessary.
You're unconscious still.
I just knew I was
you're
on
on
my
the
knees.
ground.
You're not unconscious. Is that something you want to do?
I think my guy would do that. I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I'll let Billy Bob take it.
Now that I think about it, I really don't like Billy Bob that much.
So there's a blast of this dark energy hits you, Billy Bob. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
She looks down at the staff and shakes it like maybe it was defective. Okay, we got the 2 guys in here who need to shoot, right?
I
I
believe
could
in
have handled
them.
that 3 hit points of damage. That would have been fine.
I know, right?
No, I passed my dodge roll and all that stuff and had on a bulletproof vest, so when Bonnie's gun exploded, I didn't get messed up like the other 2 did.
So these other guys just kind of fire into the black growing darkness behind you, unsure exactly what to do. Bonnie.
Does the glowing darkness look bloodied?
No.
Damn.
You see the spirits. The 2 spirits are walking past her now into the darkness, getting smaller and smaller.
How's the crystal in the staff looking?
There's a piece of it that is broken off and now on the ground.
Does it look like it still has a lot of power in it, though, and everything?
It's not. Yeah, it still looks. It's just like the surface piece broke off. I mean, it still looks all the way in the staff.
Okay, and can I see an internal working to the thing, like a glow or something, or nothing?
It's still glow. The crystal's still glowing. It's like almost looks like fire inside it.
Okay. How's her arm looking? Still attached?
It's still attached, but it looks a lot better now.
It looks better?
Yeah, it's like healing up
Oh, fuck.
as you look at it.
Well, shooting her's not going to do diddly squat, so I'm going to shoot at the staff again and aim for the crystal.
It's because she's sucking the energy out of me and healing herself.
Yeah, apparently Blake's kisses convey healing magic.
Oh, shit, I'm going to walk up and kiss Blake.
Sure you will.
I need help. No, I'll shoot the crystal in the staff, and... Ooh, I rolled a 3. Extreme success.
All right.
And I need to roll damage for that, I believe.
I think you get max and then add another roll, don't you?
I do not know. It's a d6 of damage. So that's either 3 damage or 9 damage.
Is Ethel's China Lake next to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I shoot that, I'll hit you.
Yeah, I'm going for it next turn if I can.
I don't believe you. So what's the rule for extreme success? Is it 4 damage plus 1?
It's max damage plus the max damage bonus.
My max damage bonus is plus 1d6, so that's 12.
6. Yep, and then you get another damage roll.
Okay, so that's 15 total then.
Yep. All right, so you shoot the crystal, and a big chunk of it breaks off and lands on the ground. She just kind of looks at you and then looks at it, and then you can see the darkness behind her begin to start to like suck in on itself. And she kind of takes a couple steps back, and she is sucked back into the blackness. It's still kind of collapsing in on itself. Imelda,
So she just got sucked through like a portal or something?
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah.
And
Imelda,
it's still in the process of closing.
Yeah, it's still in the process of closing. Imelda is in her decrepit lizard form, is like trying to crawl towards it. I will give you a reaction as it closes in.
I want to grab the China Lake and shoot it into the portal.
Okay.
So like I would assume my guy musters up what little energy he can. He does like a shoulder roll over to the China Lake, pops up with it, and it's like thump. I suck with this thing. I think I have a skill with it, but 28% might not be good enough. Isn't that considered like heavy or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have that. So what would I have to roll?
What's base?
That's not even listed on my character.
It's not on there.
The base of most of them is 15, 20, and 25 for everything that's listed, but this isn't listed.
Considering I'm used to firing other weapons, though.
Yeah, I would say I'll give you 25 since you're familiar with weapons.
All right, then I will spend 3 luck points to be able to do that and get a regular success.
Okay.
It deals 3d10 damage as well.
Thump. As the portal is closing.
Yep.
And so then I'll collapse over with no energy.
So you fire it into the portal. There is an explosion. Everything in the room just goes black. And you all come to. You find yourself sitting like in mud and like an inch of water. The sound, the echo of the explosion, you can hear it in all different directions.
Ethel. Ralph. Ethel. I try to crawl over and see if I can find those two.
Yeah, you crawl over. Both their bodies are kind of laying there. You notice in this room is like there's some stalagmites sticking up.
Does this look like the exact same room we were in before?
No.
No. Okay. I'm gonna go check on Blake and see how he's doing.
My lips are a little chapped. I'm a little exhausted. By the way, here's your grandma's gun. And I'm just laying here.
Thank you. You don't look so good.
That's the first time you've said that.
Do we see the 2 guards in the room as well? The other people with the SKSs?
No, you don't.
Is my machete on the ground?
Give me a spot hidden.
28 again. That should be a regular success.
Yeah, so you see it underneath a little bit of this water reflecting.
All right. I'll pick it up, and so I at least got something.
Okay.
Where's my manager?
I'm gonna reach into my jacket pocket and fumble around and pull out a peanut butter banana Cliff Bar and toss it over to Blake.
What was it?
A peanut butter and banana flavored Cliff Bar, man. It's full of it.
Reminds me of boot camp.
You had Cliff Bars? What the hell?
No, people would like steal fucking bananas and peanut butter in boot camp because they were starving at nighttime. It was dumb as hell.
Yeah.
So annoying. Same 3 kids, and they got caught multiple times, which meant we all got punished.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Did they
Like the
get a
tiniest
top
shitty bananas and like one little thing of peanut butter all the time.
Yeah, the trick was to get sent on detail so you could go to the MREs and pocket all that shit because you were supposed to have it anyway.
Right.
Can I see any way out of here, Peter?
You just look around and you just see stalagmites everywhere and just kind of murky water. Just looks like an underground cavern.
Well, we can't sit around here all day.
Is Imelda here?
Yeah, looking around, you see her shriveled up, Gorn body kind of laying on the ground. With her suitcase full of shoes next to her.
Grab that suitcase. That might come in handy.
That'll be for Luther later.
Go work a trick.
Well, is Grandma or Ruff or Special Agent moving?
I don't know. And Billy Bob's gonna like grab hold of whichever one he's near and start shaking them and see if he can get them to move.
No, they do not come to.
Oh shit!
Can I do a first aid check on them to see if I can see anything physically wrong with them?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh,
I would imagine they're riddled with bullet holes because someone didn't clean their MP5.
I cleaned it, but I think she did something to it. That's a hard success, actually.
So other than the injuries they sustained from the bullets, there appears to be nothing wrong with them. They're just kind of zombified, spaced out, eyes wide open, just not moving.
About how deep is the water here we're in? Only a foot, you said?
You said like an inch.
Yeah, a couple inches deep.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we can't just leave them here.
Why not? I'm sure Boris will come pick them up.
I'm not so sure of that, actually. I think we'll have to come pick them up.
Yeah, you're probably right, Bonnie.
How big is this cavern? In yards?
As far as you can see.
And how high and wide?
It's got to be 100 meters high.
Okay. And how wide is it?
As far as you can see on either side.
Okay, everywhere. And how close are the stalactites and stalagmites together?
They're not very close.
No.
They're not like right next to each other.
You know, I got 10 luck that says the Bronco made it down here with us.
You're gonna get that skill banned.
So is that what you want to use your 10 luck points for?
Well, we have to get out of here somewhere, and we got 3 people we have to carry.
You couldn't do better than a Bronco?
That's what we had. I don't. Is the Jaguar down here with us?
Oh, Jaguar gets stuck in the mud. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, so I mean, is the Toyota Tacoma with the PKM on the back down here with us?
All right.
Where's the T10 tank that we ordered?
The Bronco 2 in its forest green. You see in the distance.
In other words, it's camouflage, guys.
Oh, how convenient. It's here. Okay, let's take these. One second thought, I'll be smart. I'll go over and get the car and bring it over here.
When you walk past, you see pieces of the altar. You also catch like some of the skeletons that you saw earlier. Like their bones are laying here in the water.
Oh, a lot of things got transported here. I'll have to discuss it with the others when I get back.
So I will help load up Ethel and the turtle.
Okay.
Michelangelo or whatever. Ralph whatever the hell his name is.
Macchio.
Yeah, Ralph
Raphael
Macchio. Sorry, not Michelangelo. Raphael Macchio or something.
Yes. When you get up to the Bronco 2, you notice that there's a lot of rust on it.
I need to take better care of that thing. I'm going to kick an area I see rust on.
Oh, don't worry. Broncos, you don't need like most of the panels, and they still work. My uncle used to have one. You used to be able to see right through the transmission. It was great.
A couple pieces come off.
Lovely.
They're indestructible. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'll open the door and hop inside. How's it look?
You screwed up my overlay! Damn it, Isaiah! I'm just kidding. You're okay.
What the hell's going on? Where
Oh,
am
you died.
No,
You're dead.
No talking for
damn.
you.
Well, you're not dead, but you're not responsive.
We don't know what you are.
Okay, then. I will hop in the Bronco and bring it over.
All right.
Ignore me for a little bit. I'm going to be screwing around with this.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to ignore Blake for a little bit.
So as you're loading up the special agent and what are you going to grab? Imelda?
Yeah. She can sit in the back.
Okay, yeah, she doesn't sit. She just kind of lays there.
And also her bag of shoes.
Yeah, her suitcase of shoes, as you put Ethel in the back of the Bronco. Ethel, give me a power roll, and you get a bonus die.
Ooh, well that's fairly good. Let me see what kind of success that is. 'Cause I know it's a success, but I haven't got my character sheet booted up yet.
It was so when you went unconscious, Blake cried over your body and tried to kiss you back to life, but it didn't work and you were sad.
That is a extreme success with an 11.
Sounds like some wishful thinking there, Bonnie.
You
Ethel,
wanted to?
You want me to be your daddy?
Yes.
You become conscious. You look down at your Gorn hand, and you open it up, and inside is a piece of a black crystal.
What the hell happened?
You were being sucked into a portal after you were knocked unconscious by the woman, and your spirit started walking away. We shot at her. She started making out with Blake, and he became weak in the knees. Then we, both me and Billy Bob, shot at the staff she was holding with the crystal, and then she went into it, and we all blacked out. And then we wound up here.
Is this the kind of crystal that she had in her staff? And Ethel will hold up the shard.
Yeah, it was the piece that I believe it was
Billy Bob.
But, yeah, one of you shot off.
Billy Bob shot it off.
Yep.
And we both knocked some chunks off of it.
Yeah.
Well, did you kill that bitch?
No, she disappeared into the yawning maw.
Blake might have. He grabbed your China Lake and shot her as she was running away.
You would have been
Yes, here
proud,
it is, by
Ethel.
the way.
Good
I'll hand it
job.
back to China Lake.
So what now?
Now we have to find a way out of this massive cavern.
How
we
did
got
the
the Bronco.
truck get down here?
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? You know how I always have the ability to find things exactly when I need them, Grandma?
It's those magic mushrooms.
What, did some random ass Gorn just hop in and drive it down here?
It
No.
was just here.
It got teleported down here the same way we did.
It's a bit rusty, though, as you can see. Like it's aged many years.
Where the hell is Luther?
That is a great question. You see, there were KGB and cartel. Long story short, Luther got a little sidetracked, like he always does. You know, he started talking to his people. He got us signed up with some manager, Manuel Noriega. I'm sure that's going to end real well for us. I'm just worried that I'm giving up too much of a cut. But yeah, he just ran off, blah, 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 blah. Something about getting another fix of something, and he'd meet up with us back at the place. Didn't tell me what place he was even talking about. Couldn't make a lot of sense out of what he was saying. Luther.
Maybe he was with the group that we saw attacking the Gorn district in town earlier. Something
Hey,
like
Ermelda, are we square?
She's unconscious at the moment, Grandma.
He just kind of mumbles.
I'm going to search the Bronco and see if there's anything useful inside of it.
You might find some
GPS.
undersized gloves.
GPS, compass, AK-47. Typical stuff you keep in a Bronco.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the sun visor? Does it have one of those little compass indicators in the sun visor? Or not the sun visor, but the rear view mirror. That's what I mean.
In a Bronco?
in an 80-something Bronco? No.
It might have been the Lariat package. Man.
No, if anything, it would have one of those real compasses that's like floating in the water on the dashboard.
Yeah. Do the headlights on the Bronco work?
All right, now you're just getting a little hopeful over there.
Well, I mean, because that would determine a lot of things then about how long it's been down
they
here and
were.
all that.
Yes, they
Okay.
were.
It doesn't really matter because I have night vision goggles that work fine too, but just in terms of determining time passing.
Did I breathe something funky?
Grandma, what happened to you is beyond description. So I'll tell you all about it on the ride. Come on, let's go.
I need a cigarette.
Well, all the cigarettes you had are probably wet because you were laying in a puddle of water like the rest of us when we woke up in this cave.
It was only a couple of inches, and her handbag is watertight. Blah.
Picturing Ethel just oh.
Ethel probably has her cigarettes in Ziploc bags inside her purse anyway, like grandmas do.
So as Ethel has come to and speaking, you realize she looks like she did before the Gorn treatment. Now, she still has her Gorn hand, but she looks like she's aged. Like maybe she's probably older than you remember.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
so she went to 25 years old, and now she looks old again?
Or she
Well,
went to
she-
50.
Yeah, now she looks back to like whatever she was, maybe even older than that.
Grandma, you look a bit long in the face. Are you all right?
Yeah, my
How do you
chest
feel?
hurts a little bit more.
I think your Olive Olay wore off.
Well, that's certainly not good. Well then, shall we sit here all day or shall we get going?
You're the one driving. Well, not driving in this particular instance.
Well, I was waiting for us to
He
finish
makes
loading
a
everyone into
good
the
point.
Are we all inside now?
Yeah, I got a melted suitcase hooked up to that. It's got one of those heavy-duty ball hitches with the clamp that comes down. I put the luggage handle down in that and clamped it shut. We're good to go.
Why did you do that?
How is everybody situated? Who's in the... all right, Bonnie's driving. Who's riding shotgun?
Wasn't that pretty much always Ethel?
Yeah, but she's
Yeah,
beat
now
up. She might want to lie down in the back.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ethel was lying down in the back.
Oh, I'll
when
take
she
the
woke
front.
up. So
I'll take Shoddy.
Okay. And Billy Bob's in the back?
Yeah, I'll sit in the back with the wounded people.
Okay. So you begin to... It cranks.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
nice change of pace.
And you begin to head out in a direction.
Yep. Can we determine which way is north? I doubt it.
Everybody give me a spot hidden roll.
Oh, dear.
Hard success.
ooh, Ethel
Success.
succeeded at that for once with a 6.
Ooh.
Regular success.
So for
Regular success.
That's an extreme
Blake
success.
and Billy Bob, you see out the window things moving in this darkness, like on the ground, moving the water, moving around, like the size, probably like the size of a large dog.
Can I shoot it? I will take my pistol back from Bonnie and shoot it.
Does anyone else remember that scene from Generation Kill? Where that's the first thing Trombley says? There's a lot of dogs out here. Maybe we should shoot them.
I mean, he says it's slithering through the water.
It could be friendly.
That's a little different than a dog. Dogs don't slither, Bonnie.
Well, now you're just species profiling there.
Yup.
Sure, if you want to shoot it, go for it.
I'd like to
That
seduce
is a hard success.
I will give you. I'm going to enforce a penalty die just because it's so dark.
Oh man. Okay, that is an extreme success. No, I'm just kidding. That would still be the hard success.
Yep.
Damn it.
So, for 3 points of damage,
All right.
seems hardly worth it now.
You blast it and hit this thing slithering in the water. Bonnie and Ethel, you notice as you begin moving the Bronco and driving, kind of trying to get some sort of direction here, and you got the lights on. Off in the distance, very faintly, is a light, probably 300 yards away. You now pick up.
You seeing what I'm seeing, Bonnie?
Yep, I'm gonna head towards it.
Don't go into the lights.
I think this light might be our best way of getting out of here, so we'll give it a try.
So you begin driving. Give me a drive auto with the penalty die because of the conditions.
Okay. Hard success.
All right. So you're driving, avoiding the stalagmites and various bits of debris that are down here.
Running over the dogs.
I should ask, how is it driving? Is it driving? Does the engine seem like it's on missing cylinders?
No, it seems to be okay.
Okay.
So you're headed in that direction, and Blake and Billy Bob, the things that you notice were moving, you see more of them beginning. They're starting to trail the Bronco.
Where's that China Lake, Ethel? Can you? You're muted.
How many rounds did y'all shoot out of it?
Just one.
One.
Okay, so we only got like 4 rounds left for
Does
that
it
thing.
shoot
We
just
might
regular
want to
grenades?
conserve. No, they
Okay.
use it's a
special.
I don't
Something
even have a
millimeter
gun.
grenade round.
Quit your bitching.
It's a something millimeter grenade round. We might want to conserve the ammo on it. I've only got about 4 shots left.
In other words, drive faster, Bonnie.
Okay. Put my foot down.
All right,
See
you
what
put your
it can
foot
do.
down. You are driving. It looks like the same kind of scenery with these stalagmites and just bits of debris that are that are on the ground, and all these little tiny puddles. And you come up to looks to be like a shed or some kind of house on stilts with a rickety set of steps, and the light is coming from inside this house.
Now slow down. Shall we check it out?
We still got those things after us.
You can see them behind you. Yeah, looks to be
How
about
far
like
out?
a dozen of them. They're probably 5 yards from the back of the vehicle.
Well, we can keep going further.
Is that like Baba Yaga's hut?
Yeah, really?
I don't know about this, Bonnie.
you
Remember
said
we
it's
were
up
talking
on-
about 3.5 the other day? Like,
That
this
is-
is a lot like that Baba Yaga's hut thing.
Well,
Consider
if you want
that.
to, if someone wants to jump out and jump onto the house, I can keep driving, and maybe they'll follow the Bronco instead of you.
You said the house is on stilts, right?
Yeah, it's on stilts.
Is there like a ladder or stairs that go up?
Yeah,
to it?
there's stairs that go up. Yeah.
Bonnie, just pull up right up next to the stairs and we'll just exit through the same door.
Okay. Now pull up next to the stairs.
Okay.
Double time! Ethel's just gonna yeet herself out onto the stairs.
Billy Bob's gonna like stick his head out the back of the Bronco and yell, "Go on now, get!" to the critters chasing after us.
How big are these things, Peter?
That's a good question.
Well, how big or what?
The things following us?
They're probably like 5 feet long.
Okay, what about in metric, though?
We're looking at some goddamn pythons.
Well, in that case, I could hop out with the rest of you. On the other hand, I'm in a 2,000-pound bullet right now. I'm just going to reverse over them.
Oh, dude.
Make sure you roll up the window.
Yeah, they're rolled up. We also have, what's her name, in the back seat unconscious, as well as Special Agent Machio.
Oh,
Ditching them wouldn't be a good
I
idea.
forgot about
So,
them.
yeah, if you three want to go in there and check it out, I'll try and keep these things distracted out here.
Fine, and Billy Bob will jump out on the stairs.
Yeah, Ethel jump out as well.
I'll run
Right.
over the python things.
Oh, dear.
Okay, give me a drive auto.
Penalty dice or...
No, you're just driving backwards. I mean,
Yeah.
You're almost as good at this as Tomater.
Ooh, that was close. Normal success. I rolled a 97.
I've watched people spin out driving in reverse before.
Yeah, that's true.
so as you haul it, drive it in reverse, you hear the distinct sound of tires being punctured.
It's a Bronco. It's used to driving
What'd
with
you
less
do,
air in the
Bonnie?
tires.
Did you pop our tires?
Snack!
I'm sure that's going to end well for us.
I'm certain it will as well.
So the three of you have jumped, gotten off, and are on the steps.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, are you headed up the steps to the door or what?
Probably at
No.
least up to the the top of the what would be the ground level inside the home.
Yeah, I'll pull out my
Building.
shotgun and take the point, leading us up to the top
Okay.
of the steps.
The steps are very rickety and creak and make all sorts of noises as you come up, and they are not level.
Is there like a wraparound porch around this place, or is it just up to the door?
There is a wraparound porch with no railing.
So Ethel will get up on the porch and have General Custer drawn, waiting to shoot anything that tries to get Bonnie inside the Bronco.
Okay. You hear the door to this hut open, like unlatch, and a short, probably like 3.5 foot tall figure steps out with goggles, and they've got like gray black hair and a big black bushy beard, and they're holding like this lantern up, and they hold it up and the light just kind of goes everywhere, and then you see all these little like salamander like snake creatures that Bonnie had driven over. You can see they have all these little tiny spikes, look like porcupine spikes. They just scatter. As soon as the light hits them, they just scatter off into the darkness.
Yeah, that's right. Run, you assholes.
All right.
Bonnie, make your way over here. It seems like they don't like the lantern light.
Okay.
How you doing there, little fella?
He turns and has the lantern at pointed, looks at you, kind of curious, looking at each of you. And he takes a step back when he looks at Ethel and begins to reach down. He's got like looks like a war hammer, and he's like ready.
Let's not try any funny business there, little fella.
So I'm holding my machete, and I step up into the light, and I point it at the warhammer. I'm like, "Are you thinking of doing something with that, friend?"
He puts the lantern down and points at Ethel's lizard hand and starts yelling something.
Oh, is
Don't
it in
worry,
Spanish?
it's just the hand.
Close enough, yeah, it could be. It's an ancient dialect of Spanish.
Speaking Mayan.
So what do you do? What did you do, Ethel?
Well, she's like trying to like hand gesture that it's only a hand and like not everywhere else.
How do you do that?
Ethel, show him your teeth.
So she's like going like this, and then she points at the rest of her and then does one of these motions.
Okay.
Careful with those hand motions over there, Josh.
Only a hand, don't worry.
He just kind of grunts and looks at the rest of you, picks up his lantern, and walks back inside his little house.
Ooh, excuse me.
He clearly does not communicate well. But at least he didn't swing his maul at us.
Is he like leaving the door open, or is he
Yeah, the
closing
door
it
is
behind him?
the door is open.
I suppose we should follow him inside.
After you, Ethel.
Don't want those snake pines to get us.
She'll saunter on in after him.
Okay.
Bonnie, is Ethel going to hook up with this guy by the end of the night? Hasn't she hooked up with like everybody else that she's worked with before?
I think she's already hooked up with him. We just haven't realized it yet.
Oh, okay. That's possible. Those
Why do you
50-year-old
think
cougars, man.
At this point, closer to 90, if I'm to guess.
So you step into his little house, and he sets the lantern down on a table and turns it down so it's not so bright. You can see he's still got his goggles on, and he's got a chair and a little pipe there that's still smoking. So there's a fire in the corner, some kind of stove, and something sitting on top of it, and there's some shelves. odds and ends, pots and pans.
Does he have any guns lying around?
PPSHs, AKs, ammunition.
I'm just scanning to make sure there's not like a rifle in here somewhere. And if there is, I want to put myself between him and his rifle.
We had completely different ideas of why we were looking for weapons.
I wasn't trying to take it. I don't want him to use it.
I was looking to take it.
Looking on the wall, he's got hanging up a sword and some armor.
Like full plate?
Yeah.
Oh, finally, thank God, I'll get that.
I thought he was a barbarian because of the maul, but apparently he's a paladin, and he's going to smite that ass.
Oh, I'd like to smite that ass. Well, I got full plate a lot earlier in this game then.
So everybody who, if you've walked in, give me a spot hidden roll.
Yeah. On success.
That's a failure.
I'm distracted by the armor.
By the thought of smiting an ass.
Something like that.
So looking at his the sword, and you look at the breastplate, you can see that it's got a crystal in the center of it, very similar to the black crystal, but this is like a deep violet color.
Too bad Luther's not here. He'd take it.
The crystal that Luther has, but like smaller.
Yeah, it's much smaller than the one that Luther has.
What color was the crystal we had again? Same color?
I'm trying to think of what color it was. Was it green? No, I
You
don't
said
know.
it was purple.
Thought it was purple or
okay,
amethyst.
Yeah. So this one's a lot deeper purple.
Deep purple. They were a good band.
You said this guy had like some shelves with some stuff on it. Is there anything that like resembles a map on the shelves or anything?
Just knickknacks and yeah. There's no map up here.
Ethel's just gonna kind of walk up in front of him and point down at the floor and go like this, trying to get across the general idea of like what this place is called or where we might be.
Grandma, show him your crystal.
Are you still wearing your tinfoil hat?
I mean, I haven't taken it off, so probably.
Okay. He's just not really sure what you're saying. He just kind of looks at you. He's kind of distracted by your lizard hand as he's kind of like slowly getting glances at it each time he looks up at you.
Yeah, Ethel will pick up the piece of crystal and like set it on the table.
Yeah, he picks it up and looks at it and then quickly just drops it and kind of backs away from it.
Bad juju?
And then is just kind of like telling you to get it out of here.
Ethel will pick it back up and put it in her pocket for now.
Okay. He takes out his pipe and smokes it and takes a couple steps back and kind of is looking at everybody.
Can I go up to his armor and point at the crystal? And be like, what's this? Does he care?
And he points to him like it's his.
I'm going to point to him and go like, you were a warrior?
I pull out my wallet and I throw $100 down, and then I point back up to it.
He picks it up and looks at it, sniffs it. Yeah, he's like,
I put another $100 down.
Honey, I don't think he knows what that is.
I'm gonna continue to do it a couple more times. And so he like almost like money doesn't fade, like he has no idea what money is.
He only takes pesos.
Yeah.
Like, did you bring Pinochet's?
Okay, fine. Hang on. I reach to the back of my wallet, pull out the currency of wherever. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I have exchanged my money, so never mind. Fuck.
Did you bring Pinochet's cutlass or saber, whatever it was, with you?
I have no idea. Did I? Probably not, because I'd have to carry it on me, and I can't carry everything on me.
Can I pull out?
When we got off the cruise ship, so you would have either brought it or left it at the college.
So he points to.
It's in a vehicle we've been in. One of the 7.
He points to your mask.
I'll take it off and give it to him.
Oh yeah, he puts it on. Like
I go and take the. Was it the sword with the crystal?
Yeah.
Okay, I take the sword with the crystal.
Okay, it clearly does not fit you.
Sword?
It's like real short.
The plate doesn't.
Oh,
I'm not trying to wear it. I just want the crystal part of it.
Okay. Yeah, he's like trying to put the mask on.
I'll help him adjust it.
Okay.
Are there any like pieces of paper or anything that look like they're empty or anything like Ethel can draw on?
Yeah, there looks like some kind of tome or something he's got.
Yeah, if there's like a blank page, Ethel will kind of pull it out and pull a pen out of her purse and draw like a cave entrance, like just a cave mouth, and draw a little stick person leaving it, and then go like this, like if he knows how to get out.
He looks at it and he's like, he seems pretty happy with the mask, like, and then he starts flipping through the tome and looks at it, and you see him reading something, and as you can see that the words on the page disappear, and he looks up to you and he's like, "Oh, thank you for your gift."
You spoke English the whole time?
See.
Well, forgot I had this scroll. It's been hundreds of years since I used it.
Damn, I just wanted to pay you and take that armor, but shit. Now you got my mask.
Well, it's a gift, right?
It's
It
an
fits.
exchange for the crystal. Is this crystal magical over here?
No, you can't have that.
I can't have it?
No.
Then you can't have my mask.
Hang on.
That's how I make a living.
That was your improvised mask. That's not even your real mask.
So, by the way, man, I'm not all scales. It's just the hand. So you don't got anything
you
to
sure?
worry about there. Yeah, very sure.
He reaches up to like pull back your part of your moo to check the rest of your arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was doing something
He'll
else.
let her, or she'll let her.
You can
Let
see
him.
that the scales have grown down to your forearm, not to your elbow yet, but they've moved down to your forearm.
It's kind of spreading, but it's not gotten any further than here. It started at my wrist.
Don't say it's spreading.
Well, maybe he knows how to help.
I'm Aganor.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Ethel.
Are you not Drider Milk traders?
No. We're
Billy
not
Bob.
from around here.
Billy Bob will take out his empty carton of dried milk and like shake it.
Speaking of which, where is here?
Oh, you're in the Outer Rim.
Of what?
I thought that was only in the movie Star Wars. I didn't know it was real.
The Topsiders call it the Underdark.
How did we wind up here then?
I don't know.
We
a
just
good
kind
question.
of appeared.
A portal exploded and some lady with a staff with the black crystal went in it, and then we woke up here.
Voros, the High Priestess.
Was that
So
her
you
name?
know that bitch?
Yes.
What's her deal?
The Gorn are a scourge, these lizard creatures.
Yeah, I agree. They're kind of assholes.
Is there a way out of the Underdark here?
I know a few ways to the top side. I could lead you.
Yeah, that's where we're from.
Would be most
Top side.
appreciated.
Ethel, I think you figured that part out already.
Now you're just being racist.
By the way, after we fought that bitch priestess, there's something's different about all of us. Like, I feel different.
He reaches out and like touches your forehead. Oh, your spirit's been taken.
Well, how the hell do I get that back?
Craigslist?
You've got to get it from the cauldron.
Well, where's that?
Of course, in their camp.
Where's their camp?
Oh, it's about a day from here.
Well, shit, Sonny, that's all you had to say. Let's go blow us up some goddamn corn.
I mean, I'm game.
I want my
I'm not-
goddamn soul back. I want to want a cigarette again.
I'm not like a fart from death like some people. I'm good for another fight.
By the way,
How is Ethel's HP, by the way?
Where were you last time?
I was in the 20s yet, I think. Let's see here. No, I had 13 left last time.
Yeah, you had 13. Yeah, hold on. 13. You got 3 more back, so you're at 16.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too bad. If we play our cards right, we can, take them by surprise.
what can you tell us about their camp?
It's hideous. It's full of these flying creatures.
Earwigs?
That's what they call them. Yes, they're huge, size of. And he looks out his door at your Bronco. The size of that.
Is there any very good way to kill them? Anything they're weak to or afraid of?
No, not that. I just try to avoid them.
I don't think we're the stealthiest group of individuals here.
We just gotta blow them up, Bonnie. It's really that simple. Let's quit looking for shortcuts. Let's pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and just go blow the fuckers up.
The problem is there's too many. I've only got 4 lake rounds to blow them up with,
Well,
so
then
we gotta get them in a
You
nice
better
condensed
time those lake
location.
rounds. Yeah, you gotta time those lake rounds properly.
You do know that the expression "pull yourself up by your bootstraps" is a satire on the concept of being able to make it out on your own, right? You physically can't lift yourself up by pulling your own bootstraps.
Sure you can.
Then you'd be able to fly.
Yeah. Makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Kind sir, have you noticed anything that seems to attract those weird bug things?
What do you mean?
Like, have you noticed that they chase one kind of critter in particular more than others?
Can we
No.
bait them?
Yeah.
You make enough noise, they should come looking for you.
Perfect.
trunk?
Do you have a brick?
Or we
I've
could just
just
use,
had a better idea.
Just
I
crash
think
the
Bonnie's
Bronco
on
into
the same
something.
track.
or just use the Bronco and keep running away from them while driving faster with the radio blaring.
We couldn't outrun them in vehicles faster than the Bronco. How are we going to outrun them in the damn Bronco with flat tires?
Or we weren't having a problem with outrunning them. We had the problem that they win the vehicle.
What if we
That's a
figure
good
out a way to make the Bronco explode after a delay and point it at their camp and leave it in gear and let it drive in there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, how big is their camp?
It's very it's expansive. There's probably 1,000 of them in there.
Oh,
I don't think we'd be able to go ahead
don't
and...
have enough
I like
ammo
those
for
numbers.
that.
4 China Lakes against 1,000. That sounds great.
I don't
I'm
think
sorry,
that's-
honey, but those numbers just don't add up.
They do. Luther will come in and save the day. Like, you know, it would be great.
clearly Ethel's fine without her spirit. We can get that later.
Well, Peter, that's actually a good point. So about the Mark 19 we had mounted on the roof of the Bronco for 10 luck points.
No.
Damn it.
Here's another question for you, sir. How soon do I need to get my spirit back? Like, is that gonna, like, be a long-term thing? Or is it like a short-term? I don't know how much time I've got or if I'm in danger of dying from not having it.
Oh, you should be fine, I would say. You need it to get it within the next at least 200 or 300 years. Right?
Honey, I've only got like maybe 5 years tops left.
Well, you're screwed.
What
What
happens if he
Blake
doesn't get
over
his
there,
soul?
he doesn't look so good either.
Oh, am I missing my soul too?
No.
Oh, okay.
So,
No.
So, what happens if we don't get Ethel's soul back? What happens to her?
It just becomes one with this creature they're summoning and just gets added to the sacrifice.
what are they summoning?
Some sort of hideous thing.
That's really not very descriptive.
Are we
Well,
talking
it's-
like a big ass demon? Or like, I don't know, some angelic shit?
Well, it is no angel.
I'm picturing the big tentacle monster thing from Hellboy.
I'm imagining the thing from under the water that tried to eat you guys, that you saw it.
I'm imagining Pikachu from Pokemon.
Pikachu!
Oh god.
What can you tell us about the camp? Is there any way to get in to it, to the cauldron?
Of course, you can. You could disguise yourself or sneak in.
Cover everything except for your arm, Ethel.
Must having that thought, but I think they might want to, see a face.
Nah,
Nope.
if you just have a robe that comes down far enough and have your exposed hand out, like right here, and when you walk by him, just like pull down on the robe hood like you're nodding. You got
Oh,
this, Ethel.
We also have the problem that they have their own language as well that we cannot speak.
Well, we'll just follow Ethel.
Imelda can speak
There is
their
that.
language. Let's go slap her awake.
We know
I
what it
don't think
sounds
we can
like.
slap
We can mimic the sounds. I mean, I'm sure it won't be offensive to the lizard people.
Houdini!
I think we're looking at a situation where we need to, like, go refit, rearm, and come back with possible reinforcements.
Peter, so about the M113A3 ACAV version with the 50 cal and the 2 Mark 19s on either side that's down here with us. That thing fueled up and ready to go?
It just so happened to be this guy's his vehicle.
Personal vehicle,
He's
yeah.
got it in the garage.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew he had it in storage down there?
It's in his
Yeah.
shed.
Yep.
It's only like
He got on
300,
a,
it's only 300
deal.
feet away from his house.
yeah, it was a great deal, actually. It was government liquidation. Well,
He opens his tome again and flips to some of the pages. He's like, I can give you this so you can speak their language.
How long?
Oh, it'll last a good while.
As in like an hour or two, or
Long enough to get it done. By that time, if you have not, you'll be dead.
How do they normally travel down here in the Underdark? Might be a little suspicious showing up in a Bronco, you know?
that's true. What's the preferred method of travel?
Walking.
That's exhausting.
Oh shit, my knees are gonna hate me.
These sneakers are new.
If only Luther was here to talk his way through it, we would be fine driving the Bronco in there.
If only Billy Bob had those bikes.
As a matter of fact, in the back of the Bronco, there are.
For 10 luck points each, there's 4 bikes.
How far is it to the way out, old man?
Did you put the bikes in the Bronco?
I was planning on putting one of them in there, but they wanted us to not send me off by myself because they were afraid I'd get ambushed and killed.
Okay.
Yeah, you still put one
the
in
bikes
there,
would-
but
Oh,
Yeah. So
You
there
said
is
you put-
one bike in the back of the Bronco.
Ethel could ride that. That'd be a lot easier
That's
on her
one-
knees.
That's one.
Yeah, that doesn't
cramped-ass
help
Bronco.
anybody.
that's not very helpful. If we could take the Bronco to a location nearby and stop it there, out of sight, and then walk in.
Or we crash the Bronco into it and we act like we're showing up on scene in our robes, and Ethel does all the talking with her lizard hand.
What robes?
That's a great question.
Well, as a matter of fact, this man happens to have full sets of clothing for us all to wear that are our precise size, don't they? Doesn't he, Peter?
But how far is it to the way out, old man?
You mean to the top side?
Yeah.
There are a few ways I know. It will take you days. Long time.
About how long in miles or kilometers? Chains? Feet? Cubits?
No more chains,
Abs.
Josh. No.
A chain is 66 feet.
Probably a season.
Okay, so that would be how many hectares? Hectares.
Are there anyone else down here in large numbers who hate these Gorn and their bug things?
Not enough that would come and help anymore.
Are there any dark elves down here?
We call them drow.
How about KGB? Are there any KGB down there?
Oh, you know the Russians are down here, baby.
You see, there was a threat of nuclear war, and the Russians thought if we controlled more of the tunnel networks than anyone else, we'd be safe from the nuclear holocaust.
Only in Latin America, though.
Oh, all over the world, but Latin America was a big contender, most likely. Come to think of it, Grandma, would you know of any of the U.S. forces that were here trying to stop the Soviet incursion?
This is the first I've heard of it, honey.
All right, so we only have like one option. Unless we want to spend days going back topside.
Well, we have two options.
We need
'Cause
to
when
go
we
get the soul.
And then what? We're still down here.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they got an elevator to the top side over there.
No, listen, Ethel's spirit is going to be out of her body within the next couple of years, one way or another.
So you're saying it's a lost cause.
Yeah, I'm saying we should just get the hell out of here.
You hear
If
that,
we
Ethel?
leave-
Now we know how Billy Bob thinks about you.
Well, let's think. If we leave, we can come back rearmed, re-equipped, and with everything we need to take on a large force of giant flying earwigs.
Yeah, you can teach us all how to drive, and we can roll up in 4 M1 Abrams tanks.
Except for the fact that that wouldn't be very effective because we still require a loader and a gunner and a commander to go as well as the driver. No, we're better off getting a ZS U-23-4 anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah, you guys just need to learn how to speak English, and we'll be much better.
I know
off.
what that meant.
Yeah, Zeus.
I don't know what that means. I'm just a wrestler.
I knew what the tank was. I have no idea what she said.
It's a Soviet anti-aircraft system.
Large ammunition.
23 millimeter rounds. I think it fires, what is it, about 1,200 rounds per minute?
Oh, those are tiny bullets. I mean, if we're going
Does that like melt the barrel?
It has 4 barrels.
We should get one of those German Flak 88s. Those things are shit.
Except for the fact that they're very slow firing and we're fighting 1,000 flying earwigs.
See, these aren't things I'm just able to get and shoot off in the backyard of my house. So,
What? You can't get a Flak 88? They're everywhere.
I thought you lived in Nevada.
I'm talking about his whatever the fuck the gun was.
Well, it's not just a gun, it's also an entire vehicle.
Yeah,
But,
see? Look, they don't just sell that to people like, oh, you're an accountant? Here
Oh
you
no,
go.
trust me, honey. Russia
They do.
sells that to just about anybody.
Yeah, but I live in Nevada.
Well, if we go to the Middle East, we could probably get one for about $10,000 or 15 goats.
So how do we get that back to South America?
Parcel post.
Now, you said there were people who wouldn't be willing to fight anymore. But what if we could change their minds?
Well, I leave it to you then.
Is there like a village or something nearby?
Yeah, there's about a day away.
Do they speak English?
They can speak topside.
The
They've
top
learned
side's
it.
Spanish over here, though.
Well, Ethel can speak Spanish, so we should
Yeah,
be
we're
okay.
covered.
Okay. So send Lizard Hand in. You're going to have to hide your hand when we talk to them.
What about these spiky snake things? Are they a problem?
They don't like the light.
So we'll just take your lantern.
Billy
About
Bob's
kidding.
gonna-
I'm
Billy
kidding.
Bob's going to reach in his pocket and pull out his little flashlight that Boris gave him.
All
That's
right.
a blue light, though, isn't it?
No, it's just a flashlight. The sunglasses had the blue filter, I thought. It's light either way, even if it's blue light.
Which direction is the village?
He points in the direction it is.
Are they friendly people there?
As long as you're not Gorn.
No.
Do you have gloves and maybe a long sleeve shirt that we can give to Ethel here?
He rummages through his stuff and puts a pair of gloves on the table and a cloak.
See, look,
Shake.
he's got cloaks and stuff. We're all set here.
Shakes it out.
Thank you so much, kind sir.
Is it his size or Ethel's size?
So yeah, Ethel would wear it. Look like a long shirt.
How many lice are in the cloak?
None.
Damn.
Nice.
Well then,
All right, then I think we'll be on our way. Let's. Thank you, kind sir. I will come back for the plate armor.
Oh, okay.
You enjoy that plaid cushion mask. You want me to sign it for you?
With what are you going to sign?
The mask? Never mind. I thought you were a fan.
No.
You just like the mask?
Yes.
Oh, you're a special one. Enjoy the mask.
He takes another. He sniffs it a little bit. I will.
I'll
As
roll
we
a con save after sniffing it.
I will step out real quick and just, if anyone comes out with me, I'm like, that guy is a weirdo.
I'm gonna reach in my coat pocket and toss him a Cliff Bar.
Wow, she's allergic to peanuts.
I'm peanut allergy.
I didn't give him one of my good peanut butter banana ones. Those are for us. He got one of the shitty chocolate chips.
He
Chocolate
looks.
chip's the best.
Yeah.
He looks at it and puts it on the table.
You eat it.
Oh, one more question. That crystal that I showed you, how dangerous is that?
Extremely dangerous.
Like weaponizable, extremely dangerous, or just dangerous?
It only brings darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Sup, dude?
What can it be used for?
Evil.
Like fight fire with fire kind of evil, or just ruin your day kind of evil?
Nothing good can come of it.
I see. So definitely something the Russians shouldn't have.
That's how you lost your soul. It was taken.
Well, do I need this to get it back?
No.
You know, that's a fair point. I should have asked that before we ever left. How do I get my soul out of that cauldron?
You must reach in and take it.
So I just kind of fish around for it,
Pull it out.
like hillbilly hand fishing. You just kind of stick it in there and hope something grabs it.
A cigarette on the end of a fishing rod is the bait for Ethel's soul.
I hope it should find you.
Okay. Well, thank you again for all the help.
You're welcome.
Hopefully we can get rid of this Gorn problem for you.
Yes. It'd be a relief.
Well, till later then, I guess.
Good luck. He closes the door and locks it.
So, the Bronco, it still moves, right? We're rolling around on rims, but I mean,
Yeah.
should still
Yes.
move.
It's
Yep.
a Bronco. It's fine.
So first thing Ethel's going to do is go up to all the lights, and especially the rear lights. They have like red plastic.
Yep.
She's going to break that plastic out because the bulbs on the inside are actually white light and are much brighter if you break the plastic out. So she's going to break the plastic out of all the rear lights to kind of give it a more of a glow around the vehicle to make sure that
Mhm.
you know, we're getting a little more light all around us.
Yep.
All right.
And then she'll probably take they have one light in the center above the rear glass. She'll probably take that light out and kind of pull the wiring out so we can, because the wiring should go the length of the roof almost. So kind of pull the headliner down and pull the wiring out so we can have that little light to point out the sides if anything gets too close or anything.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. As you do these modifications to the Bronco that now has rims to make your way in the direction of these, whoever here is supposed to help you, we can take a break right now.
Probably Billy Bob. He would know all these things.
We'll be right
Knows
back.
everything.
Nope. We're back now. Hello,
Oh,
Velvet Text.
Remember,
Welcome to the
guys,
game tonight.
always keep your mouth shut.
Good advice.
That is Billy Bob's advice for you guys. Keep your mouths shut.
I cast Fireball.
By the way, that is a weakness of mine. I am not good at keeping my mouth shut. I am a talker.
I provide no information unless it is solicited.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
All right, so in the Bronco, with the adjustments you have made, driving in the direction that he has said.
How many flat tires do we have, Peter?
Oh, you're on rims.
Yeah.
Oh, all four?
The snakes just come around ripping it apart, yep.
So is anybody resting at this time?
I am, and driving at the same time.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll probably doze off. Why not?
and just autopilot it.
Are you down any HP?
I think I am actually.
The kisses.
Yes, I'm down 6.
Ethel would
Okay.
be relaxing some, but she would also be looking over Bonnie. 'Cause the last thing she remembers before waking up in this place is that Bonnie was severely wounded. So
Yeah.
she's going to be looking over Bonnie to see if she needs to help Bonnie. If she's getting open wounds or anything that need dressing.
How's her tracksuit look?
Bad shape.
I thought so.
You're back
So,
in
I just cannot
So
wear
if you
pants.
do rest, you will pick up 2 HP.
All right.
All right. Is Ethel able to help Bonnie in any way? Looking over her, seeing if she's got any wounds that need bandaging and stuff.
You could do a first aid roll.
Alrighty.
Camera died.
It's all good. When are you getting a new camera?
God, that felt good.
I have no idea. When I get another $500 where I can afford one.
That's a failure.
Fine.
500. I paid like $20 for mine. It works great.
Yeah, but that was before COVID.
I can't seem to
That's
get you
true.
patched up, honey.
Well, it helps if you actually try using a bandage as opposed to putting cigarette butts into my wounds.
They plug holes.
Yes, but they're not very good for actually helping.
They're like miniature tampons. For
No,
small
tampons
caliber
actually
bullet-
work.
They're for small caliber bullet holes.
Very small. Too
Like
small.
if Blake shoots you with his 22.
It's now Bonnie's 22. Oh wait, no, I got it back.
You got back. I don't need a 22. I'm unarmed for the moment until I find, the assault rifle lying around in the back seat.
Well, you don't
So,
need a gun when you're driving.
Yeah.
Billy
So you
Bob, don't you have that extra rifle?
Yeah, you know how to use a sniper rifle?
Not my best thing. I prefer automatic fire.
No. Can't help you, I'm afraid. I got Grandpappy's shotgun and this here bolt action Boris gave me.
I'll see if I can find something later on.
Just check under some rocks when we park.
There's often
I bet that bitch has a lot more than shoes in that suitcase.
Ethel's gonna go and open that suitcase.
It's full of shoes.
You dump them out on the floor. Is there any false back to the suitcase or anything?
Yes, there is.
Ooh.
with the Thompson in it.
What's
Well, the
behind that?
P90.
More shoes.
God damn it!
Those are the name brand shoes behind the false bag.
Crazy
Real-
bitch.
Real stilettos and shit.
I don't think she has anything that fits me, sadly.
All right. Well, away we roll.
So you travel for about 7 or 8 hours. The same kind of scenery, stalagmites, stalactites, caverns, murky water, things moving in the darkness. And you come up to a stalagmite, but it's being used more like a pike, and it's got a body on it that's just hanging there.
Do I see a Kalishnikov hanging from the body by a strap?
No.
Damn. Well, it's a nice way to greet people.
Yeah.
Does the
They
body
don't
look?
seem the most friendly.
Does it look human, Gorn, Italian?
It looks
Brow?
it looks human, but it is not a human. It's very small.
It's very small. Like a dwarf small or
A feature
Yeah, you guys
small?
play D&D.
Yes, we do.
I mean,
That's
I was
right.
trying to use the technical term instead of the insulting term of what a short person is.
It looks like a gnome.
Oh, is this a D&D race?
Yes,
It's
yes.
a
Remember,
Sverf Neblin because we're in the Underdark.
there are gnomes. You remember gnomes. Well, it looks like they weren't too friendly on Gnome Chomsky. Should we see what's deeper in?
Yeah, let's keep going. I don't know why you would slow down just because you saw one body.
Kinda
We're
don't
used
got
to
a lot of
leaving tons bodies.
options.
Okay.
As you begin to drive past it, you can see its head turn and watch you.
Oh, that thing was alive.
Maybe
Thought it
it's
was
an early
dead.
warning guy. Well, best not to go ahead and disrupt his activities. He might be busy with something.
And I don't need to ask any questions.
Yeah, me either. Let's let him stay there and keep working.
So you drive a little further, and you catch in your lights ahead of you. Looks to be a two-headed dog
Oh, it's adorable.
staring at you with its red eyes.
Does
yeah,
it
that
look
one,
hostile? Like, is it snarling and snapping?
It's got red eyes. Of course it looks hostile.
No, it's not snarling or snapping.
Is it getting out of the way, or do I need to drive around it?
It's in the middle of your path. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Ethel kind of lean out the window.
Buzz off, Fido!
Oh, let's go around it.
You know, Ethel, you probably could have stuck the lizard hand out and waved at it, and it would have thought, "Oh, never mind."
Or would have thought
it
it needs to attack her because we were told that the people we're coming to visit hate the lizard people.
Yeah, it could be trained to kill Gorn.
Oh, that's right. We're going the other direction.
Yes.
My bad.
yes.
My bad.
You thought we were going one direction, but
I thought we were
weren't.
going to the Gorn base. I forgot.
I'm not
Going
gonna
to
question a
town.
Gorn-sniffing mutant hound thing.
Well, if it can smell Gorn, it can smell your hand.
Keep the window
Glove
rolled up.
on.
It watches you go by, stares you down.
It doesn't follow us or anything after, though.
It begins trailing behind you,
Like, at a fast pace or just kind of casually?
enough to keep up that you're not out of sight.
Okay.
He's a good doggy.
Well, Billy Bob, you keep an eye on it. But no need to go blasting it until it becomes a threat.
Yeah, okay. I'll
We
keep
gotta
an eye out.
conserve ammo. You know,
You hear that, Blake? We're gonna keep an eye on it until it's actually a threat.
Looked like a threat to me.
we need to save as much ammo as we can, honeys.
No, it's like going through a gang neighborhood. You have to be you have to respect that it's their turf.
I pull the machete out real quick and I kind of hold it up from the front seat so everyone can see it. How much ammunition do you think this thing has?
Not enough with how dull it's looking.
Oh no, that's normal. That's just extra flavor for the attacks, you know? It's extra torture.
That actually is a good point. Does our gear look aged as well?
Your equipment?
Yes. Because
Yes.
the vehicle's like how much aged?
You know, like the machete would need to be cleaned. I mean, it's got some rust on it.
Well, now it deals tetanus damage as well.
That's
See,
right.
there you go. It's got lingering tetanus damage.
Yeah.
Poison
If,
effect, yeah.
if Ethel looks over General Custer and he's a little rustier than he should be, she'll start field stripping him along with the China Lake, making sure everything's in tip-top order, make sure all the parts move properly. Because that's the last thing she needs is to go to pull the trigger and hear click.
You drive for about 2 more miles and you see the E come on and you're out of gas.
I knew that was going to happen.
Gosh, Bonnie, you are so unlucky.
Today, it certainly seems that way.
Seems like you're running out of luck over there.
It does seem like that.
Does Ethel have gun cleaning supplies with her?
Some. Yeah.
Like a bore brush and kit?
Yeah, she's got like basic stuff to do, like a field strip and like a little cleaning in her purse.
Can you clean mine while you're at it while we were driving before we ran out of gas?
Yeah, she'll make sure your weapons are in working order.
Oh, the Russian one should be fine. It's Russian. I'm pretty sure I can like break the barrel and it'll still shoot fine.
You got like a wire brush or something?
Not big enough to use for like cleaning your machete. No.
God damn you, Ethel.
It's like maybe a little
Ethel,
one.
what
like,
do you keep
yay.
in your purse? I thought you had useful things in there.
Oh, here, Blake, and I'll hand you a decent sized wire brush that I use to clean the cassette on my bike.
Yes. All right, I will scrub the machete.
Okay, you guys are. I figured you'd probably be doing this on your 8-hour journey. The dog has kept up and is coming up to the vehicle as it comes to a stop.
In front of us.
How
Do
big
we-
is this dog?
The size of a Doberman, but has 2 heads.
Oh, okay. So normal sized dog, not like
Yep.
giant
Yep.
overgrown dog with multiple heads.
Yep.
It's not.
Friendly.
That's not that scary.
Billy Bob is going to pull out a Cliff Bar and break a piece off and say, sit. And hold the treat up.
That better not have chocolate in it. You're gonna kill that poor dog.
No way, man. This is one of the good ones.
That's the point, to kill the dog. Poison.
It comes over and sniffs it. It's like you got anything else?
But you can talk?
Yeah.
You don't like peanut butter?
Oh,
Billy Bob's like, back home when I put peanut butter on my. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't need
Like shoes. I know some dogs likes to chew up shoes.
Oh,
You do got a whole case of shoes.
that's a
how
good
colorful are they?
I mean, there's some pretty banging ones back there.
I'll
you like to-
I'll just dump the suitcase back out again.
Yeah, starts rummaging through, picking out like the ones with the most bling. Grabs it, starts chewing on it.
About how far is it to the route to the overworld from here?
It's a long time.
Would you know in approximate miles, kilometers?
No.
So why were you following us? Just curious.
Don't get a lot of people around here. Usually those lizard creatures.
Like that one, and I'll point at Imelda.
Kind of jumps up onto the onto the Bronco and looks and snarls at it. Walks down. That one looks about dead. Good.
I
Do you want
take
us
it
to
that
leave the door open for you? You can sleep in this Bronco if you want. It could be all yours.
Well, if you're gonna leave it here with the shoes,
Yeah, we'll leave that for you. You seem like a good dog.
It's kind of out of fuel.
do you know of any other human settlements or abandoned human materials between here and the way out?
there's all sorts of various junk down here. Most of the Gorn claimed them.
We were headed towards the town. How far away are we from it?
What town?
A short little man said there was a town in this direction.
Agnor.
Yeah, that's the guy.
He ain't dead yet.
No, he's still kicking. We were just there a few hours ago.
What do you want with this town?
Well, we're looking for people who might be willing to fight the Gorn.
You gonna fight them?
Hell yeah.
Preferably kill them.
If we could get back to the surface, our boss might be able to get us another one of those cleansing devices.
You mean sanitization?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a fancy word for cleanse.
Well,
kind of.
I've tried to rally this group before to take on these lizards, but they don't seem to listen to me anymore.
What are they afraid of?
Teeth and claws, I would imagine.
Yeah, they don't like the Gorn. They're afraid of them. Maybe one of you can motivate them.
I'm certainly hoping so.
Maybe I can scare them into action.
Barney can
That's
show off her
typically
toned
not the
legs.
best bet for hearts and minds.
All right.
Bonnie will just walk up with some cleavage and some toned up legs, and
Toned up. Have you seen her thighs?
yeah, dude, she's ripped. She's stronger than me. This is why we aren't friends anymore, dude. She beat me in an arm wrestling competition.
She won't ride a bike because she's afraid she's going to lose her thigh jiggle.
I have not
Not
seen
at all.
any jiggle.
I think you're getting a little backwards there. I think
Bonnie's
you
in
just
the
get
shape, my dude.
depressed when you look down and see you're jiggling.
It stops jiggling when he sees Bonnie.
About how far is the town?
You're in it.
We're in it. Look, do we see any buildings when we look
No.
around?
No.
Do we see anything?
He gets down, walks around the Bronco, and barks a couple times. And stepping out of the shadows, about 4 feet tall, are a bunch of mushroom people. And they start to all step out and crowd around. Next thing, there's probably 50 or 100 of them already.
Okay, this is a good thing that Luther is not here with us, because these guys would be so screwed.
They'd be dead.
God damn, the landscape is moving.
Hello?
Yes,
Are you the villagers of the town here?
we are villagers.
We've come to see if we could find people to help us fight the Gorn.
Fighting on, it's a bad idea.
Why is that?
We all die.
Why would you all die?
Because they kill us.
No, we kill them. That's the idea of fighting the Gorn.
About how many of you are there in total?
Dozens.
Do you have any arms?
2 arms.
I mean,
Knew
weapons.
that one was coming.
I had a
Yeah.
feeling it was as well. Do you have any weapons?
We have sticks.
Yeah, that's not weapons.
I don't know. That Gorn woman we fought before had a stick.
Yeah, she
That
did
was a
magic.
She looked like
staff.
she was whipping your ass too.
That was
Yeah,
a
well,
magical
you know.
staff.
I'm weak when it comes to lizard people, I guess.
Especially when they French kiss you.
Yeah,
Have you been able to get the taste out of your mouth yet?
I never tasted it, man.
2 out.
I still can't taste it. I lost my sense of taste.
Well, tell us then, do you happen to know of any top people locations down here? Junk, discarded materials?
Oh, yeah.
Where would that be?
They all point in. Each one of them points in a different direction.
I thought so.
There's just shit everywhere down here.
Looking, do we see stuff out here?
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Hard success.
Okay.
44.
You see a toilet.
I see.
I think it's more like a landfill down here.
Landfills often have useful things if you know where to look.
Sometimes.
Do you know of anything that looks like this? And I point at the Bronco, or like this, and I point at the rifle.
Who's got the lowest luck? Give me a luck roll.
Damn it.
Probably me at the moment.
I have a 23, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've got a
Jesus.
54.
Is yours higher or lower than mine?
Mine's higher than yours.
Okay. Yeah, I failed. I always fail. I've not
So-
made a luck roll once in this game, I don't think.
So excited that you've asked them this, they all scatter and run, and they come back holding like a rusted piece of pipe that they present to you, and like pieces of it fall off. See, we found.
Bonnie, I don't think they understand.
I have an
Don't do that.
idea. What do you call yourselves?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you? Are you, what's the name of your people?
We are Myconids.
So Ethel's gonna like go to get up on the hood of the Bronco and have Blake help her up there.
Of course.
So she's gonna stand on the hood of the Bronco and kind of look around to the crowd of all these little creatures.
Now tell me, Myconits, are you feeling oppressed?
What's oppressed?
Do you feel like the Gorn are keeping you down?
No.
Keeping you scared?
Oh yes, we are scared.
Yes. Do you feel like the Gorn are keeping you scared?
Yeah!
Yes.
I'm over here on the side, like, yeah!
And hungry?
Very hungry!
We have plenty to eat.
I nudge the Myconid next to me. I'm like, no, you're hungry. Just go with it. I try to intimidate him, by the way.
Hungry, yes. Hungry, and then hungry starts to go through the crowd. Hungry.
Do you want to not have to fear the Gorn anymore?
Yes, we don't.
Then you must stand up for yourselves.
We are standing.
Don't let them push you around anymore.
No.
Keep going, Ethel. Keep going, Ethel.
I'm thinking,
She's a bit
what is
slow.
it you all desire most?
Nap.
With the Gorn gone, you
And
guys
you
can
would
nap
like
as much as you want.
exactly. If the Gorn weren't a problem anymore, you all can nap as long as you want, without interruption.
Without fear. Think of the peaceful dreams.
Yes.
Will you join us in taking care of the Gorn problem?
Yes.
Good job, Ethel. I cheer.
Now,
Yeah!
Myconets, go find all of the pointy, sharp, and dangerous objects you can lay your hands on.
Hands!
They scatter.
Okay.
It went as well as it could for a whole bunch of uneducated creatures.
Hey, Ethel, do you think they're actually going to come back?
It's possible.
Luther wasn't even here to eat all the mushrooms.
That's a good thing. Luther's probably public enemy number 1 for them once the Gorn are gone.
Ethel's gonna look down at the dog thing.
Well,
Okay.
do you think they feeling, is this like a good reaction from them?
I mean, it is what it is, as he's chewing on the shoe.
You're
You know
talking
what
to
they-
a dog, Ethel.
That's normal.
We're in a massive underground tunnel with mushroom people.
Yeah, none of this is normal.
Exactly.
So everybody give me a con roll.
15%, so I definitely made it.
It's my one good stat. Watch my dice kill.
That is
Hard
a
success.
hard success.
That's a hard success.
Normal success.
All right. You're all good to go. About an hour passes. All the Myconids return, excited, carrying assorted things like rocks and sticks and
How many of them are there?
close to 100.
We need more, guys.
I was going to ask if during that hour if I could look around the place and see if I can find anything that might help us. Fuel cans, firearms, anything.
Make a spot hidden roll.
That's a 5. Extreme success.
You find a can of gas. It's like a jerry can. It looks like from World War II.
Oh, good.
Does that thing have gas in it, Bonnie?
You shake it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that'll get us like 30 miles in the Bronco.
It's about, what, a 5-gallon can?
Yeah.
So that'll get us about 10 miles in the Bronco.
This thing averages about 12 miles per gallon.
But it's got flat tires and we're driving in mud.
Exactly, so our options aren't really great. Let's save that for now.
Would it
It's
make more
probably
sense to
mostly
blow it
varnish
up?
at this point anyways.
Would it make more sense to use that to blow it up?
It might,
Be
that's
a very
why
big
it would,
explosion. It's gasoline. Gasoline burns rather than explodes most of the time.
no, but if you put an explosive within gasoline, you then create a projectile with a lot of flames.
We could expand the blast radius of your China Lake, basically.
It's
Somewhat.
to a degree, not really. But
Yeah, you'd more so just send burning gas out in a larger radius. It wouldn't have the concussive force that the lake round would, but you would send fires in a lot of different directions.
We could
it
use
wouldn't
to blow
set
up
anything
their
on fire.
headquarters.
Well, it wouldn't set anything on fire. It wouldn't deal any real damage. It's just going to be something
Quick
annoying
flash.
that falls on them that they wipe off.
I don't know, that gas has probably turned to varnish by now.
You-
Open it up and give it a sniff.
You should have found a can of diesel fuel. That's way better at starting fires.
I didn't find one, though.
Ethel's gonna kind of walk over to Bonnie and open the gas can and see how how degraded is this gas? If it's a World War II era,
Yeah, if it was World War II, it's probably diesel fuel. Yeah.
It shouldn't flash as much as gas does, but it might catch some shit on fire. That and our Bronco does not run diesel.
Sadly, not.
Well, we still got this muckluck in the back. We'll be good to go.
so Ethel's gonna turn back to all the Mykites, or how do you say it again?
Myconites.
Myconites?
Myconoids.
Like the candy?
Myconoids.
Myconoids.
Myconites.
Now tell me, are there any others who hate the corn?
There are, yes.
Well, let's go rally them. Lead the way.
And Ethel wait to see if they just take us in a direction or if they all just scatter.
They all go in separate directions, knocking each other over.
Ethel's gonna shout out,
No, all together in one large group.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wait up. Hold on. Give me that gas can. I'm going to strap it to the back of this bike.
So they all cluster together and in a big group start heading in a direction.
oh, we'll follow them.
Okay, dogs. Make sure you don't go ahead and eat our two friends in here, please.
What?
The two people in here, they're sleeping in the Bronco still.
Oh, naps.
Yes. I'm talking to the dog.
Oh. It's like, no.
Yeah, I'll take the one bike that I apparently brought with me and put that fuel can on the rack on the back of it and strap it down.
Billy Bob.
What?
Pull the headlights and the battery out of that Bronco. We might need the light to stave off some shit.
Okay. Can I get the headlights and the battery out of the Bronco?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll strap the battery back there on the rack near the gas can, but not like touching it. And I guess I'll just drape the headlights over the handlebar.
So the Myconids head out.
Yep, we're following
Yeah, it's like 3-hour trek through the darkness.
them. We got nothing better to do.
They sing a couple songs, pretty much the same one over and over. I think it's Bop or something.
There's way more annoying songs. Like Lamb Chop's Sing Along, the song that never ends.
yeah.
Or off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Like, that would get really annoying.
I'm surprised they weren't singing Wu-Tang Clan down here.
I'm pedaling along in first gear, zigzagging so I don't fall over because we're going so damn slow.
Okay, so everybody else, everybody give me another con save.
That's a regular success.
That's a
Oh,
regular
this
success.
is a 2%. So that is an extreme.
Yeah, who's got an extreme success? That'd be you. Didn't somebody get one last time?
I got a hard, or not an extreme, but a hard success last time.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
a hard success last time, not extreme.
I
Okay,
got another normal.
you're all good to go. You come up to like this giant mound, for lack of a better word. The Myconids all stand there, and you see like a little head, some eyes poke out of the mound and look down at you.
What's it look like?
Then comes crawling down. It looks like a giant ant.
Oh, damn it. Now we're recruiting bugs.
Well, they are quite industrious. They probably speak German.
Ethel's gonna lead over to the Myconids.
Do these things talk too?
Yep.
All right, so Ethel's gonna kind of.
Hello there.
And you see this ant come all the way down the side of the mound. What in the bloody hell have you brought these Myconids down here for?
We're assembling anyone who's willing to fight the Gorn.
Says who?
Says me, Ethel,
Ethel, tell him what organization we're part of.
of the top world with Juce.
We're tired of the Gorn shit.
Well, actually, that's probably the best part of the Gorn, to be honest with you. You can use it for fertilizer and...
You can have all the Gorn shit. Just help us get rid of the Gorn. You can, hell, once you get rid of the Gorn, you can have the bodies of the Gorn too. I'm sure you can feed those to your larvae.
I'm sure all of those
Oh, I just forgot what they're called.
Gorn? Myconids?
No, the bugs.
They all raise up a cheer.
Earwigs.
Shit!
Earwigs make great larva food.
earwigs. All of the earwigs
those-
are quite the problem for you.
Oh, we're overrun.
Exactly. If we get rid of the Gorn, we also get rid of the earwigs. I'm sure you've all lost many nests to their foul mandibles.
We have. So, Ethel of the Overland, what did you propose?
I propose an alliance between the Myconids, us, and anyone else who's willing to fight the Gorn.
You are some general or something?
Yes, Ethel's a general.
Of
Field
sorts,
Marshal.
I have led forces before. Specifically in Cambodia.
No, Grandma, you can't talk about that yet. It's still classified.
And what are your credentials?
Well, I fought in every war since 1953, yeah.
So Cold War, Korean War, Vietnam, Gulf War, bunch of other stuff that's classified.
Yeah, Desert Storm, all that.
Yeah, Desert Storm.
The Bay of Pigs invasion.
Is that really a war though?
Just
didn't go
because
well.
you fought in wars doesn't mean you know what you're doing.
She won most of
Key
them.
answer was won all of them.
This is the truth. We did win 90% of the time.
Vietnam doesn't count. It was a political thing that pulled us
Exactly.
out.
So what is your proposal? How do you wish to take these Gorn?
Billy Bob points at Blake. We've got half the tag team champs of Latin America right here.
I'm not wearing my mask, Billy Bob. Don't tell them that.
I haven't developed a full plan yet. Right now, I'm just trying to gather forces to see what our options are.
Wait. You said the tag team champions of Latin America.
One half.
Yes.
We got
Where's your
half-
mask?
he
Well,
traded.
that Aganor guy got it, and yeah.
You
I'm
get
changing up
Agamor
my
on
gimmick
side.
a little bit.
What's your signature move?
Oh, the Reaper submission. It's basically a Texas Cloverleaf submission move. That, or we could talk about the DDT I do.
I thought it was running around on fire.
Shut up, Ethel. That's Bonnie's fault.
Quick, Bonnie, show him the pyrotechnics.
Show me the diesel!
You see hundreds of eyes coming out of this mound now as you say that. We do get a few overland channels.
Well, I tell you what, if you help
The
us,
Telemundo.
if you help us, I will let you guys personally escort me to the ring next time I have a wrestling match.
And the Myconids. Yay, wrestling!
Mike Nidge, you can come down too.
All right. General Ethel from the Overland. And Blake. And the Plaid Peeper. We will assist you in your removal of the Gorn.
You said that you have some channels down here that you get.
Telemundo.
What other human or overworld stuff do you have here?
Microwave, but it doesn't work anymore.
Makes
Well,
sense.
Billy Bob can probably fix that for you.
That'd be good.
Well,
We have
can
16 cases of microwave popcorn.
Woo.
That's a lot of popcorn.
That's not enough popcorn for all of them, though. Pointing at all the eyes in the dirt mound.
Yeah, there's like hundreds of them now coming out.
But if we could get the microwave working, we could put the diesel fuel in it.
Tell me,
And do what?
how close do your burrows run to the Gorn camp?
We could get close, but it's separated by a body of water.
I
Is there
see.
anybody in the body of water who has a problem with the Gorn?
No.
No. I was hoping there's like shark people or something.
Is there anything in the body of water?
I don't think anything lives in that. It's stagnant.
I see.
Would it be possible if we all crossed over the body of water to then burrow under the Gorn camp and emerge in the center of it, taking them completely by surprise?
Ethel, wouldn't that make us be surrounded?
Yeah, how about we have them burrow under some of the buildings and we collapse the buildings? That makes way more sense.
I think you underestimate the amount of power that a total surprise affords you. An organized resistance becomes untenable.
Ethel
big are
is a general, okay, Billy Bob?
You turn large forces into no more than just a few people hiding in various strong points, unable to coordinate.
How big are these ants, Peter?
They probably stand like 8 feet tall.
So we can ride them like cavalry then, right?
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
We have ant cavalry is what you're saying.
We will not be degraded in that regard.
I will be riding my bicycle.
What are you talking about? You guys are going to make the bridge over the body of water and climb over each other anyways. How is that any different?
They have standards.
Is this because we're not ants?
They are a hive organism.
You know, in many ways, that's a lot like communism, Grandma.
Don't look gift allies in the mouth.
That's their greatest strength as ants, though, Bonnie.
The communism.
Everyone gets one kernel of popcorn.
Except for the leaders, they get several
No, I have a
kernels.
feeling the queen probably gets the most.
She gets the most one kernels.
But would that be possible?
I don't think they ration it out in ant colonies. I'm
To
just saying.
burrow within the Gorn camp.
But I will consult our engineers.
Very well. Do you know of any others who would be willing to join this fight?
There's a few stragglers here or there. Don't know how reliable they are.
Any within a couple hours of walking distance?
No, it'll take you days to find them.
Do you know where we might find human vehicles or firearms or anything like that?
I will send out to patrol. We will search for your weapons of war.
Thank you.
We met a gnome. At least I think that guy was a gnome. Are there any dwarves down here? Like, I've heard of dwarves before. If those guys are real, they love to fight. Like, they love to fight going.
They're a dying breed.
Darn. But there are some, so there's like a chance I might could meet a real dwarf. That'd be cool.
I think you already did. Like the guy back at the house with the stilts. I'm pretty sure he was a dwarf.
I thought he was a gnome. I don't know.
No, he wasn't that short, was he?
I thought he was like 3.5 feet tall.
I thought he was 4 something.
Well, we have to go ahead and think as well. We're somewhat stuck here unless we can get supplies to travel for several days to find others.
Which the Gorn would have.
The
Do
Gorn
they
would
have any smaller camps, like outposts?
No, they just have the one large camp here.
That's disappointing.
We don't have supplies for days of travel, unfortunately.
We can we'll get our popcorn, get our microwave working. We can supply you with plenty of popcorn for your journey.
Do you have electricity?
Of course not.
I'm sorry, Peter, what'd you say?
Of course not.
That's
Wait,
probably
so-
why your microwave doesn't work.
How do you watch TV then without electricity?
I've got it. Back where the Myconids are from.
They reenact it.
If you all go together, we're out of fuel.
Well, what do you know about the crystals? Any of you?
What crystal do you speak of?
Grandma?
This will hold up the shard of the black crystal.
It possesses dark energy.
Energy? You mean literal energy? Kinetic potential?
Yes.
Billy Bob, do you think there'd be a way to jerry-rig this to the engine of the Bronco so that we can still use it?
Hook the jumper cables up to a crystal.
It is an energy source, they just said it.
I don't know how you'd fit that through the carburetor.
Well, we could probably work on something.
I mean, it's a Bronco engine. It's pretty basic. It's got a carburetor and a distributor and some pistons. And really, that's the rest of it's just junk.
Well, we need to find out some way maybe to have the crystal act as maybe a generator of some kind. How would this react to an iron?
Oh, we've got power. What we don't have is fuel.
Yeah, I mean, using this as the fuel.
Like I said, there's no way to get that shit through the carburetor.
If we turn it into an electric car, though, creating a generator that runs on this, you know, like how you put a piece of iron through a coil of copper wire. Instead, we go ahead and insert the crystal.
Yeah, people have been trying to make electric cars for years, but I don't see any of those driving around.
I've got an
2008,
idea.
there are.
No, there was
Billy
a thing
Bob,
I saw before the
hand me
satellites
that
went out.
battery.
There's definitely electric cars. They're just not very effective yet. There's
like
a
to
guy in
talk to you.
Virginia who makes them, actually.
Ethel's going to take the battery off the bike and set it like a safe distance from anyone and slap the crystal between the terminals and run away.
Oh, good God.
Okay.
That's not very smart if you haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
She's
So
leaving
the-
the lights on and like hooked up to it and on to see if they get brighter because by now the battery's probably getting pretty weak.
So you're setting the battery down and putting the black crystal on top of it.
Yeah, between the terminals, like to arc between the terminals.
Okay.
See
It
if maybe
begins-
it'll juice the battery.
Yes, it does. It starts to spark. You can see it glowing. Begins to glow like with this black energy.
Once the lights reach maximum brightness, Ethel's going to grab a pipe or something from one of the myconids, run up and smack the crystal off the terminals.
A wooden stick, a large one.
Yeah, anything the myconids have, just to whack it off the terminals so it doesn't go critical and blow up the battery.
No, like a nice big metal pipe that'll conduct energy really
Yeah,
well.
as opposed to the wooden sticks they have as well.
Whatever they got handy.
Give me a fight brawl roll.
All right. I'm actually good at that, so that is a hard success.
So you grab like a rusty pipe from one of the myconids, run over and hit the crystal. The crystal goes flying off. The pipe gets shot with some kind of energy, and it turns into like a spiked serpent in your hand, and you drop it, and it hits the ground and starts to slither around.
Is the battery fully charged, though?
Yeah, it's glowing. It looks like white hot.
Ooh, I'm not touching that.
Don't put that back on my bike, Ethel. It'll melt the cargo back.
And the crystal is a snake thing now, correct?
No, the crystal falls onto the side. The pipe she had turned
Ah.
into a spiked snake, and it starts looking around. All the myconids back up.
You just
Bring us your
disarmed-
microwave.
You disarmed one of our soldiers.
Bring us a microwave.
You're
This
not,
battery's
no,
got full power.
not with that energy.
We can't. There are ways to go ahead and power the microwave besides with the crystal.
I don't know why I didn't even think about this. Realistically, all we need to do is take the alternator off the Bronco, hook up a serpentine belt to like a pulley, and just have the myconids run.
So
Turning the alternator. I didn't even think about that.
do we have tools? Because, like, I'm just imagining a bunch of barehanded guys like, oh, yeah, let's just undo all these bolts on this Bronco.
We
Oh,
do
they
have
had
tools,
tools.
thankfully.
Yeah.
The Bronco that we left like hours back the other way.
Yeah, 3 hours.
What else are we gonna do? We got time.
We could walk for 8
true.
hours. I mean, it's an 8-hour drive back there. So
Not all
the
the way back
choice.
to the Bronco.
No, not all the way back. But I mean, for the Bronco to get back to the other place to get to the Gorn camp is a day travel. I mean, we really need a
He
way
didn't
to
tell us
travel
which-
fast.
He didn't tell us which way the Gorn camp was.
Didn't he? I thought he pointed the other direction and we were going that way.
I think he was talking
I did
about
ask him about
walking
that.
for a
I
day.
did ask him where the camp was.
Yeah, I don't remember. He said that the more people to help you will be at least like a day away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I took it he meant walking a day though, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did it take us to walk from where we met the Myconids and the Bronco died to here?
3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
So if I went by myself on the bicycle, I could make it there and back in like an hour.
Yeah.
'Cause we walk at like 2 miles an hour. I can ride this
Isn't it
bicycle.
muddy and stuff, though? I thought it was all mud and muck.
I'm on a fat tire bike, dude. I'll be fine. I can ride like 15, 16 miles an hour the whole way.
Damn it, Billy Bob is going to ride the bike. Don't stop
I
it.
mean, ride the bike, but you will not get to 15 in mud. There's no way.
It's one of them. I don't know if have you been to a Shields and you've seen like them bikes with the really fat
I know what a fat
tires?
tire bike is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work for a guy who was a big bicycle enthusiast. He'd fat tire in the winter.
Mhm.
He used to talk about it all the time.
I have no idea how a fat tire bike would do in mud, and I have no idea how muddy we're talking.
I mean, I know you can ride them on beaches, and I know you can ride them in snow. I don't know
Yeah.
anything else. I've never rode one.
I mean,
Nope.
it's just like putting wide tires on a truck. You get more ground contact, so you go better in slippery shit.
So what's the plan then?
I don't know if you needed something out of the truck, I could go get it, but like, I don't know about taking the truck apart and bringing half of it back.
Just take the crystal with you.
I'm pretty sure that crystal's not going to power that truck.
I think we can get it to work if we use it as the power source. We just have to make an electric engine that uses this as the power, as
You
opposed to
want me to
batteries.
turn a combustion engine into an electric engine in a cave with no tools?
There are tools. Check the back of the truck.
I mean, I have like my multi-tool to work on my bike, but that's just Allen keys and like 2 sockets.
Yeah. Well, we don't really have much of a choice in the matter unless we want to spend several days walking to any location we have to get to.
It might be our only option.
I googled fat tire bikes, by the way. They're significantly slower than mountain bikes because they're much heavier, and they are meant for sand and snow only.
Oh, okay.
It didn't say anything about mud. It just says their applications are for sand and mud. That's
You mean
it.
sand and snow?
Or that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted to find out the top speed, you would have to check the gear ratio crap, and I don't remember where the calculator for that's at.
So, how much do you all know about the Gorn camp itself?
Well, it's isolated by some stagnant water. And, there's a large sort of fountain chalice-like thing that they seem to worship. It sits in the middle of it, stands very tall.
And how far is it from here?
We can get there in a day.
See, Bonnie, I don't think it's worth trying to go fix the truck if we can get there in a day.
Is
But we
thi-
also have the 2 people in the back of the truck as well.
yeah.
Dog's watching them, though. They're fine.
So this place, is it just a endless vastness of just dark as we can't see off in the directions, or do we see like cave walls or anything?
Where you are, I mean, yeah, it just looks like stalagmite, stalactite. Just like might be little caves here or there, but it's just
We don't see any walls in our vicinity though, like cave walls or anything.
I mean, you would see walls, but if you look behind it, there'd just be more. I mean, it's not like you're at the edge of something.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Is there any way for us to get up above the Gorn camp? You know, we're underground. How high does it go before you reach the top?
So you mean to drop down on them?
Yeah.
Yes, it's possible to do that.
That might be our best method.
What about the flying earwigs? Do they normally rest? Where do the earwigs hang out? Because when we fought the one in the chamber earlier, there was a second one on the ceiling.
That's true.
And I have a feeling they're much better at fighting from above than we would be.
Well, the good news is those earwigs don't seem to be very good at flying into people, because 2 of them tried to fly into me and just didn't.
I think luck had a lot more to do with that than anything.
And if we're fighting over 100 of them, it could be anyone's guess what will happen.
How easy are the earwigs to distract?
Usually attracted to some sort of noise.
Would it be possible to make a sonic generator of some kind that could distract them and pull them towards it?
You know, Bonnie, more of what I'm thinking is that battery's got a lot of juice in it, and there's a whole lot of ants to move a Bronco.
I don't know if they'd willingly be degraded that way, though.
No, I'm not. I think
We're
you're
fighting a
misunderstanding.
war here, Bonnie. How is that degrading? The ants want to fight the war. They want to win.
I'm thinking if the ants can move the Bronco to within a distance to where the earwigs could hear it, we could set the car alarm off.
Car alarm. It's a Bronco.
It has a car alarm. It is very difficult to set off.
I've never seen
Imagining it doesn't have a car alarm.
Well, we can just rig the horn to go. That's not hard either.
that is easy.
That's easy enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
easy.
Luther did break into it. Yeah, you can rig the horn, but there's no car alarm for damn sure.
We're gonna have to. We'll rig the horn to blow, and we'll have the ants move it to 180 degrees from where we're going to be attacking the place if possible.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at here.
Okay. So the plan is to move the Bronco close to a spot and use the battery and start the Bronco up and try to distract the flying earwigs while you guys drop down on top of it.
I don't know if the drop down on top of it part yet. Depends on what the place looks like when we get a little closer.
Just,
Well, the earwigs aren't our enemy. Our main enemy is the Gorn, and the Bronco can be rigged to go ahead and explode once enough of the earwigs get around the vehicle itself.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, give us about 2 more planning sessions, Peter, and some proximity triggers, and
By the way, the Ford Bronco did have an alarm system in 84
was
and 85
right.
at least.
It's a Bronco 2, not a Bronco. The Bronco 2 was filled with all kinds of like new age goodies for how old it is. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is we set the car alarm off on the Bronco because you don't have to have it running for that because we don't have any fuel. It just needs battery power. We have that super juiced battery. So we can get the car alarm going off with the battery and try and figure out let's see.
that super juiced battery turned a pipe into a snake. You're going to put it in the Bronco. It might turn that into a dragon.
Well,
Or
we
a
did
real
hit the
Bronco.
crystal with it.
Yeah,
We did hit the crystal with the pipe, not the battery.
yeah, I didn't hit the battery with the pipe. I hit the crystal with the pipe. And the crystal made the pipe turn into a thing. So as long as I'm not, I don't know. In theory, it could all work out, but
Maybe we could turn some of these mushroom things into like actual useful combatants with
the
the
other
crystal.
thing, yeah, the other thing too is, oh, I have an idea.
Have you run into any sulfur?
She's turned to all the ants.
Have you found this obscure thing?
I can't say we have. I could look into that.
Yeah, if we could find a decent amount of sulfur, we could pack the Bronco with it. And set the whole thing to explode with one of my 40 millimeter grenades. As I do my laundry.
So we don't need those proximity triggers then?
Well, it's quite easy. You go ahead and you have the, you just have something there that will go ahead and activate a grenade at some point.
Yeah, the
All right,
simple.
Josh, how many luck points have you got? We got proximity triggers. What else do we need to find down here?
Well, you don't have to go with the proximity trigger. You just
Well-
wait and watch the Bronco, and when there's a ton of bugs around it, you take and you just flick the switch on the detonator.
The
You could
way
probably
my-
detonate a 40 millimeter grenade with a flashlight
Yeah.
battery.
Well, you could fire the grenade at the thing and hit it as well. But
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
true.
is, my luck ability only lets me find things that I could reasonably find
Yeah,
in the location. That's why I don't have any weapon right now, because I can't reasonably find one down here.
but yeah, in theory, that's the plan so far. Get the bugs all crowded around the Bronco and blow it the hell up. Meanwhile, whilst assaulting the Gordon camp from the exact opposite side where the distraction's happening. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna find what we need to do any of that crazy shit. I think we need to just find like
No, it's just an off
More
chance. Maybe there's sulfur
allies.
down here, but
I think we need to just find as many allies as possible and just do the original plan of pop up in the middle of camp if that's what everyone agrees on.
Well, we need to get the earwigs out of the way, so if we have the car battery on the other side, that'll work for
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
We won't be able to detonate it, though, so we'll have to have some way of dealing with the earwigs once they start returning, which they will, I have a
Can't
feeling.
the ants fight the earwigs?
The earwigs have a flying advantage, which is a huge advantage. The ants
Yeah, it
can
leaves
fight
their
them.
abdomen completely open for the ants to bite it.
Well, as the ants have said, they've lost many nests to the earwigs already.
yeah. The earwig's gonna overmatch the ants.
What we need is the spider people.
And the mushrooms are just food for whoever.
We need the riders on our side. They can make webs and catch the damn flying bugs.
That's true. We need the counter to the flying, so we need the webs. Let's find a
Ethel
spider
doesn't know what
species.
the hell a drider is.
We're looking for spider species now. Ants, do you know of any?
Quick, Josh. find the-
Let's stop asking about explosives and sulfur. Let's find out if there's spider creatures and shit. Yeah.
You're looking for the driders?
Yes. That's what we need. Because the earwigs stand no chance against those. Plus, I hear the female drow like to bring whips, and I'm totally for that. So, you know.
Oh, so now you're into it. You weren't when I was there last time.
We are like reverse vermintiding this shit.
Bonnie, you hit pretty hard. Like, you know, I don't want to cross you.
Well, I will assist you in finding the drider camp. But first, I must retire. Chico and the Man is about to be on, and that's our favorite show. And we can stop right there.
All right.
All right. Thanks for watching, Velvet, and anybody else. We'll see you guys next time.
Yay for driders instead of bronco bombs.